Right. And I believe we are a go. Sure sound. Everybody can hear me, hopefully. Yes, good. Huh. I had some sound bumbles earlier today. I was trying to increase or improve my sound quality and somehow could not get my mic to work. One of those days. Hey, how's it going? Appreciate you coming by one of my streams today. We're going to be working in the Let's Build server. I'm pretty much done the Let's Play that I've been working on, which is the boat race. At this point, I have one of two other Let's Plays in my head, trying to decide which one I want to do. But hello, everybody. I appreciate you coming. Who we got here? Jen Bradley, Sky, Wyatt, and Bragg. What's up? So if you didn't get a chance, today I posted my first ever actual gameplay video. I played a game called Blood and Bacon. Liked it today. Excellent. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping to start putting out some more content like that. Nothing super long, between 15 minutes and 40 minutes, something kind of in that middle range. Not everybody has time to come back and watch all of my 4-hour streams. So, replacing some of those morning streams with some more content like that, maybe getting a couple videos out a week of that nature. Hopefully you guys like that idea. So any feedback you have, would love to hear it. I've already found a couple little things in there I want to improve myself. So, question? I'm not sure what question. Let's see. Oh, if it was in the Discord, no. I haven't been on there in a couple of hours, to be honest. Last hour got a little bit busy at the other job, and then I got setting up on this, so I've not been on the Discord in just a little bit, but I will hit up the question afterwards, or you could throw it at me and I'll answer it right now. I'm cool with that. I did decorate here a little bit. Not sure. Hello, Ballistic. Not sure I like the roses. They almost seem, I can't tell, they almost seem like they're too much. I do have my walrus fountains. I added the walrus fountains, and I added some little diamond fountains on the other side. Just trying to spruce up the area a little bit. Little seating area. I think I'm going to put a little fire pit here in this little middle. Flamey fire pit that I was working on. I was just fiddling with that while I was waiting for the stream to start. No, I've not been in the question of the day thread in the last few hours, so I may have missed that. But again, if you want to post it here, I'll answer it right now. Or you can wait and I will do it after the stream. Tell everyone in the world one thing. What would it be? My instinct is something along the lines of love more Keanu, or eat more bacon. Because I do like bacon. Give me a moment to think on that. That's a good question. That's a deep question. That's not like a favorite ice cream question. That's one I want to think on for a minute, because that offers a lot of interesting, honest opportunities. I mean, if I could tell everybody in the world one thing, it would be Onlydraven Gaming is a YouTube channel. You should go and click on that. Go check out my channel, my website. As much as I hate to say it, that's probably what I would pick right now. I would use it as a commercial. All right. Here we are. This is the water temple. I don't know if I showed it off a little bit at the end of last night. I have created some stairs to get over there. Still kind of allow you to see it. The outside of the water temple turned out pretty good. I like it. The water coming down really broke up all the gray-green blah we had, so I got that, and that goes around all 4 sides, although I only have one entrance. Hey, Teresa's back! Excellent! Welcome, Teresa. I'm just showing off I was just about to show off the boat race that I built. So yes, the boat race / water temple. Still need a name for it. Originally it was going to be the Mountain of Sploosh, or Sploosh Mountain, but then I realized that, I didn't want to build a mountain. Cast spell that success save like Fireball more than 5-10 times, and you have to take damage on the save against charge. Wow, I apologize, I got lost in there. That whole advantage thing is throwing me off. I'm trying to get a feel for that. The advantage thing is new. I'm not a big fan of it. So I'm trying to figure that out. I'm not real familiar with that. Hello, Andrew Blevins. Oh, change your name. Oh, well, hello, Andrew. So this is the entrance to the water temple. Obviously, there's a portal. It's a water temple. But this is the boat race. Teresa hasn't seen this yet, so I'm going to show Teresa. Then we'll start working on another one. All right, so here's the water. Here's the boat race that has been built. I did not put a ceiling on it because I wanted to be able to look out, and I don't have a floor on it because the bottom layer of the maze has a glass floor, so you can see the kind of space underneath of you. Yes. Your 300 max tier cobblestone generators leg your game. They wouldn't for me. Cobblestone generators don't have a visual effect, so that helps. It's not perfect, but it helps. That is something. But yeah, that's a lot more than needed. All right, so if you come through the water temple entrance, it brings you out into here in this room. And there are, again, 12 beds. I have 12 beds, 12 players every time. Sleep in your bed, and inside will be a stack of boats. Now, I'm either going to do this at 6 at a time in 2 heats, and then the top 3 go do of each one do a final 6, or I'll do all 12 at once. I haven't decided yet. I want to show Teresa, and then we're going to work on another one. You guys help me pick which one I want to do next. Talk about it here in a moment. All right, so they will come out on their boats, and they will fall down here. Yeah. And they'll come through. They'll have a choice, left or right. They'll have to go through here. The boat won't fit through every single one of these. A little bit of struggle. Then they have to go through here. The spider webs are annoying, but you can dodge most of them if you're careful. The hard part is if you get stuck in one and you're trying to get out of it too hard, it'll just ram you right into the next one. Boat race comes over here. A couple more little thingamabobbers here. And these are pistons that will throw stuff back and forth, knock them crazy. Project D, cobblestone generators are all right. I recommend you making a diamond block farm. The amount of EMC you'll get from diamonds is drastically higher than the cobblestone. You put it in a compact machine and it won't lag you out at all. Putting the cobblestone generators as well in a compact machine would probably also help with negating lag. Okay. So both sides are the same. Got the pistons. I have the automations turned off for lag and noise purposes. Then they'll come down here. And they're going to zip around. So it's like a, kind of like this is just like a thin area they got to struggle through. Even just flying, I bump into things. But I've done the whole thing in a boat, so I know it is doable. This is more pistons that shoot up and down with slime blocks, which will send you flying into the roof. So they're all at different intervals. Each one's set at different timers, so there's no actual pattern, really. So that's kind of all over the board. A little bit more boat race. And you drop. Pew. You drop. Pew. Now you have a choice, left or right. Now, one of these is a little better than the other. Now, you have to go through and push through some fans that are messing with you. Then you have to go through spider hell. Don't worry about the door. That's just so I can get in here and turn all the fans on. Spider stuff. And then, oh, second. I got to take off my helmet because I've got night vision on. Give that a second to phase. That would, yeah, if you do that, that kind of cheats you into Project D if you're wanting to do that. Or if you haven't done it yet, I recommend doing Prestige one time first to get it legitimately, just to have the experience. So the other entrance also is set the same way, but one's harder than the other. Then they go through the light lock into the dark maze. So the dark maze is a maze and it's dark. There are multiple different ways you can go. I use black anti-block, so there's absolutely no surface color whatsoever. I didn't realize the water would be blue. I was actually going to try to make it smaller, but darker. But, you know, they still have to make their way through the maze. And then, boop, they come through here, and then they have 6 different directions they can go. All of them will get to the same place. Some of them are harder, and some of them are easier. Some of them take a little bit longer, so you got to take a gamble. And all of them will pop out into the same spot, this room. Now, hopefully people will figure out which way to go. I tried to be subtle. Hopefully, people will find out. Go this direction. And they will, that's another door for me. Drop down Rainbow Hell. Here, so I've got the glass floor, so you can just space the final frontier. And then the final race is literally just a race. The last section is just a straight up race. Trying to get through here as much as you could. This takes a minute. I built this very spirally, very twisty. The colored water, though, unfortunately, you can't pick it up in a bucket. I thought that too. You can only put it in bottles. It won't let you pour it on the ground, which is sad. I really, I thought that too. I thought some black water might work. The only thing I could find was thing like oil and such, but even then, with the oil, it still was a different color. It was still obviously visible. Clog the race? Not really. You should be able to get through. Plus, again, I'm going to specifically, hopefully, be choosing people who aren't turds. And then you get into the finish room. The first one to cross the finish line wins the race. That door's for me. This door's for them. Now take them back up to where they started. So that is the boat race. It's pretty much done now. I don't really feel I have a whole lot left to do with that. Pretty happy. Teresa, did you see we Headhunter when we got it finished? Bye, Sky. I didn't know if Teresa got to see Headhunter. Thank you, Teresa. I was very proud of it. It took some time. We put a week or so in that. And Headhunter's all done. You've seen Headhunter. Okay, good. All right. The only thing I didn't like about the boat race is I put it a little bit closer. I didn't realize how close it was going to be. Why am I going so... Oh, that's right. Yes. You have to unlock Vein Miner. You have to unlock hopping bonsais and nearly anything useful in the game once you're in Prestige. It's to make it a bit more challenging. All right, so boat race is done. So I've got a couple ideas for the next one. What is that? Oh, something flying. I've got a couple ideas for the next one. Hello, Rhino Chuck. So what I'm thinking is I'll probably do them both eventually, but I don't know what I'm going to do next. I need to build some type of grand arena or a place where I could have like gladiatorial combat. I created one on the regular server, or the regular world, I mean. But I kind of want to do something different other than that shape. Thought maybe something a bit more rounded. So that's option number one. And then building an arena that I can do multiple different Let's Plays in, depending. I can change the arena itself. I can lay out different things. Let's see. And the second one I'm thinking of is a fling darts. So fling darts, the object is, excuse me, you would get, oh, it's not fling, it's sling. Sling darts. Basically, you would get a slime sling, right? And then I would have potentially some type of like dartboard-like situation, like where you land is the amount of points that you get. Just not sure how far this can actually send you. Decent amount. Oh, here's a good place. We could start on here and see how far it'll send me. Not horrible. That's not horrible. Can we get off the edge? We can. So it is possible to go even further than that, depending on how low you angle yourself. Okay. Oh yeah, that one went way further. So that's a possibility. We could do like a dartboard like thing, or even just a ring that had different colors, like that. Yeah, you can unlock everything. It just takes prestige points. Yeah, so that's an option. I also have, I'd like to do a obstacle race, like an obstacle course, I guess you could say. Kind of like a Fall Guys kind of situation, but with Minecraft. Teresa, that's beautiful. That's an awesome idea. Sling golf. Wow. I'd never thought of that. It's better than darts. That is better than darts. You may also notice that I have my walrus. Sling. How would I I'm intrigued. You've intrigued me now. That'd take up a huge amount of space, but I think that'd be worth it. My goodness, Teresa. My goodness indeed. I could put a little, I could make a flagpole of like iron, make a little fake flag on it. If you hit that, it could help you land in the spot. I am pleased with that idea. I mean, I guess I'm building this direction. I guess I could build them all over the place, couldn't I? I could have a portal at the end of one that goes to the next one. I'm intrigued. All right. That's going to work. So let me get myself a... All right, so everything else I talked about is now on the back shelf. This has become a priority. Floaty block. I'm going to need to make it probably no more than 2 thick. So base bottom, I'll use brick. Going to need a gadget. Each one will have to be slightly different. Hello, Caden. So I guess we start the first one right about here. I got all this area over here. Well, Teresa just came up with an ingenious idea that's better than the idea I had originally. So we're going to do that. I'm going to make a giant golf course where you are the golf ball and you use a slime sling to try to shoot yourself in. I have to figure out if there's a way to do bipping in that too. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's build ourselves a base. And by base, I mean like base level to start building it. All right. Probably going to need larger than this. But I do want them to potentially go off the other end. You know what I mean? You can overshoot it. So I don't need them to be huge. Going over... You turd. Look at that. 5 seconds. There's already... creeper here. I just built this, man. You couldn't have given me a couple more seconds? And you. And you. Ice. Ice you could slide on. Greg, that actually might work for maybe not all of them. I could do each hole could have a different theme, like a desert one and a winter one. You know what I mean? I could, like, the first one would be a traditional golf hole, but I could build like a different theme around each one. So an ice one where you slide around, that could be an added casualty. To the infinite. No. What if he came back? Yeah, then each one could have a different one. So, all right. So let me see. If I do the very first one will be a regular hole, and then I could do an ice one. I could do a desert themed one. I could do a water themed one. That would be pretty easy. I could do one with a lot of trees. That could make things difficult. Interesting. Interesting. Many options, and I like it. All right. I got to build it weird shaped, right? Like it can't just be square. What I think I'm gonna do is kind of start with a square, and then I'm going to chisel off the edges. Actually, I might make it like a big L shaped. You know what I mean? So you got to go down and around. I don't want you to. I guess. I mean, I'm probably not going to design it where you can get a hole in one. You know what I mean? Is that that means there's a possibility it's too easy. I don't like that. When is this thing? Don't know yet. Probably sometime near the end of the month or beginning of next. I want to have at least 4 or 5 good Let's Plays built before I figure out who I'm inviting in. Because when I get all those people, I want to make sure that I get to use them for multiple things so I can film a lot at one time. Okay. Let's test. I need a sling. Okay, well, I need to be more at an angle, so I guess we'll... Give ourselves a little bit of room to work with. Okay, so I almost got to the end of that. That's not bad. I could take it just a little bit longer and then yank it to the left. Just saying. Right. Oh, I did have someone message me today and ask when the next double night will be. So I said I would do that today. So for the first, if we get any, for the first $5, $10 shot wheel spins donations that we get, I will do a double wheel spin. I'm a man of my word. That. So it's going like that. And then over here. And I could build this way. You could try to go over it, but then you run the gamble of falling through. Well, I'm thinking like everybody would have their block of wool, and they would have to set it down like a golf ball wherever it lands. And so that way, if you accidentally shoot off the course and fall through, you have to go back and start there again. Not sure I want slime boots. That's going to be a lot of bouncing. Sure, I want people to bounce all the way to the end. It's hard to tell when someone's jumping and bouncing sometimes on those things. But I can put like feather fall or something on boots and give them so they don't take damage when they fall. Pretty sure there's a feather fall enchantment. Yeah, feather falling. Yes, that way you won't take damage when you fall. Excellent. All right, so I like that. So there's course number 1. That's the overall shape. I don't think that I could get all the way over there in one shot. But we'll take a look and see. Oop. All right. I want to go kind of in this direction. Oh, see, I missed. I would have went off the edge, which means I'd have lost a point. So you're safer going the long way, but if you try to cut corners, you might get less jumps, but you might also fall off the edge, causing extras. I like that. I like that. Okay. Right now, Teresa came up with an awesome idea. So what I'm going to build is some basically giant golf courses where you're the golf ball and you use a slime sling to fling yourself to try to get in the hole. So no walking, no jumping, only flinging. That pleases me. Pretty quick to fill in. Liz, a winter biome. And I can do each hole a different theme. I like that. I like that. An ice theme will be awesome because you'll slide all over the place. And I'll put trees in some that you have to try to go around. You could end up in the rough. I can even put some piston traps in there, so I'm not sure how I'd work that out, but maybe something. Oh, I could put a wall with like a space through it. You have to shoot yourself through that, but if you hit the top or the bottom of the wall, you don't get to go through. That's a possibility. Actual, like, puzzle jumps. It's not all about distance. Yes, this is all coming together now. Very deliciously. Come my bricks. Oh, but again, as I mentioned, today I put out my very first gameplay video. If you haven't watched it, I would appreciate it if you try to give it a couple minutes. Any feedback you have, things you liked, you didn't like, you'd like to see more of, you'd like to see less of. I'm hoping to start putting out a couple of those every week. I also spent a little bit of time today potentially do another episode of... Oh, thank you, James, for the sub. A tutorial for prestige mode. I believe so. Yes. One moment. How to turn it on and off, and Introduction to Prestige. That's the one you're looking for. That is Introduction to Prestige. That should give you the basic information that you're looking for. Also, I should say, those of you hanging out today, hey, thanks for hanging out today. If you're having a good time, please remember to click that like button. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you know whenever videos and streams go live. Like .v_ just did. Excellent. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You're very welcome, Wyatt. But yes, I would love it if I get some feedback on the new video. I'm hoping you guys like stuff like that. And if so, I will put out more. It was fun to put together. A couple technical difficulties in a little bit at the beginning, but I'm working out most of that, you know. A soul generator. No, I don't think I've done one on a soul generator, Jack. I don't think anyone's ever asked for that, so I don't think I've never used one personally. Just pulling out here real quick and see how they work. Soul generator. I just grabbed an upgradable one, but I'm sure it's the same way. Info. Various items that have remnants of mob souls left behind. Usually these items are mob heads or other rare drops from mobs. You can speed modify them. I like that it has this data in here. Okay, so looks like mob heads. I bet nether stars would work. Sure, nether stars. I was wrong. Nether stars do not work. Okay. What about flesh? Flesh work? Flesh does not work. Okay. Let's just start with zombie heads and see where we go from there. Zombie heads. Zombie heads work. I was looking to use wither skulls as a source. Okay, let's see if wither skulls work. Wither skulls. See if that burns through one. Yes, a wither skull would work. Let's see here. Burning at a pretty regular pace. What about zombie heads? About the same speed. To be honest with you, zombie skulls and wither skulls seem to do it at the same amount. It's probably actually easier to automate wither skulls than it is zombie heads. Yeah, it doesn't look like it'd be. Then you just connect to it like normal. Not sure what all else could go in there. I'll grab my list. I will add that to it here. I'm gonna be working on a bunch of tutorials tomorrow, so I'll see about adding that one in there as well. Again, trying to get definitely some more video style content on the channel, as well as, you know, tutorials, of course. As for games that I'll do gameplays in, now that's the hard question right there, is what will I do gameplays in? Probably not Minecraft, right? Because, I mean, I already do all that. Oh, you're welcome, Jack. I appreciate the sub, sir. Right, there's that. Oh, one too many. One too many. Finish my degree and I'm watching your tutorials. Well, I appreciate that. You are smarter than I, and I appreciate that. I enjoy making them. Today was the gameplay video and Blood and Bacon. Tomorrow is tutorial day. And running errands day. I have to run a couple errands in the morning. What am I using? I use feral flare lanterns. I don't have any. I'm show you here. So these are feral flare lanterns. They have a large light radius, and their light will go through solid objects. So they'll go through floors. Well, I'm putting down way more than I need to. I could probably put in 1/5 this amount. It's got a pretty huge light radius. The one thing about ferals is that when you put them down, the light grows. So it's a little bit smaller, but then it grows as it goes on. Breaking them does the opposite effect. It still stays lit up for a little while. The light circle starts to fade. Kind of like Real light, I guess. I guess real light's not like that at all. I'm full of lies. Full of lies. Believe nothing that I say. I can't be trusted. So yeah, I use those. Those will keep hostile mobs from spawning. If you use a dread lamp, it will keep passive mobs from spawning. If you don't, if you're building with grass, like I'm going to be, right? I'm going to be doing a golf course here. So there's going to be areas where there's grass. I'll put dread lamps under that so I don't get chickens and cows and that stuff all over my golf course. That's not cool, man. Chickens all over you. Stepping in cow poop while you're trying. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. All right, here we go. Thank you, Tom Oliver, for the sub. Appreciated. Lots of new faces. Excellent. All right. So, oh, I hiccuped. My bad. Good morning, Colonel. All right. I like that. So, I think I'm going to round it off. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just build it first and then see how it goes. Shush. So, loading block. The first one's going to be just like a traditional hole, but I will need some. I'll need some hills in there. You know what I mean? So it can't just all be flat. I'm going to start with flat. I'm going to cover this in grass. Yes, I'll cover this in glass. Or grass, not glass. Not glass. That's a whole different thing. Glass will be fun. Grass. Oh, I forgot how fast this is going to be because I already have a level underneath. That's awesome. Building gadget for the win. Ah, holidays. I remember those. Worst part is I've got vacation time. I just can't take any. So my company, there's like a calendar that you go on and you request days off, but only a certain amount of people can have off a certain amount a day. And every single day is taken all the way through Halloween. And they haven't opened up where you can take anything in November, December yet. So everybody who has vacation time they haven't scheduled is just sitting there and not able to use any of their vacation time. Frustrating. Frustrating indeed. I keep saying they're going to add more. They're just waiting to see what the schedule is like. It's been like 3 months they've been saying that. Blue juice. All right. It would appear that I have somehow... Okay, I'm missing one. Extra there. One little corner nub. All right. So I'll probably build a wall around it. You know, a tiny chance of... I won't go super high. Yeah, it does a lot, because I'd love to schedule some time off and, A, just have days to do longer streams or work on stuff or projects or to spend time with my family. But no, that's not allowed. Yeah, this is just the overall shape. I'm going to add hills to it. I'm going to round it off. Actually, I need to round it off before I do that, don't I? So... rid of a couple corners here. Still want it to be relatively... In my mind, I'm picturing more like mini golf. You know what I mean? Mini golf courses are traditionally squared in shape. Little round edges kind of thing. I'll have a square that they'll have to stand on to start. And then fire their way through. I agree with the wood, though. The wood's probably a much better call. Using the stone underneath is just a bottom layer. That's fine. But I think you're right. Wood will look better at the top. Off here. Do a bigger one over here. Let me take it. Doing this just to add a little bit more potential of falling. Why did I do that? 3? Ah, bitch. Stock upgrades work. Stock upgrade. Let's see. Keep restricting items in the attached inventory only in export cable. Okay, so when you're using an export cable on a simple storage network, and let's just say hypothetically you connect it and you say I want to pull out cobblestone, right? It's going to keep pulling every bit of cobblestone out of there until you run out. With this, it allows you to keep a specific amount, so it'll pull cobblestone except for 100 or except for 200. It's going to let you set that so that it always makes sure there's still some in there, if that makes sense. So yes, that would allow you to change a... Oh, what are you doing? Did I not put lights over there? What? Oh, I guess I don't have enough lights. I don't have one in this corner. Okay. But yes, so that would allow you to do that, which actually I've never used the upgrade either, but I could see how it could be beneficial, especially if it's your primary. Let's see. Hey, Draven, I've been watching your... What in the world? Hey, Draven, I'm watching all your Sky Factory 4 tutorials. I've been helping a lot lately. I just wanted to say keep up the great work. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We'll continue to do so. How do I change that number? Let's find out. Let's grab a... we're going to need a whole simple storage. So that's going to be the command block? No. I have to do a search for it. I can never remember the name. Many times as I've built this, right? Master, not command. Master and command. Storage request table and a command. So let's see. Grab a command. First we'll type it in the wrong spot. Then we'll type it in the right spot. It's still not doing it. It's master. Why did I do that twice? Master block. Then I'll need a request table. All right, so there's our simple storage network. Then we need a chest. Grab just 2 chests. That should be fine. You're a chest. You're a chest. You're a chest. That I'll need a table. You set that on there. In there, we're going to put something. Let me see. I'm going to throw 64 bricks in there. I need an export cable. Export cable. Slap that on there. Make that priority 5, so it's not as important. Oh, I should grab my cobbles. So I know I want to take brick. Put that in there. Those bricks, but they're coming in over here. Okay, so that's what's supposed to happen. Now, if we grab ourselves the... Which was the name of the one we did a minute ago? Was the stock upgrade. That's what. Stock upgrade. Okay. Doing it in the wrong spot. Stock upgrade. Grab a stack of those. Let's see how many it'll let us put in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't right click on it. I'm thinking that each one probably stands for a specific amount. Pull that back out and see what happens if I throw it in there now. Well, that's not what I meant. Still pulling them out. And export. Did use an export, right? Oh! We see that? I clicked the import filter and I got 64 there. Okay, all right, let's try this. Brick. Stack of brick. Those in there. Not pulling any out. It's just taking 64 at this point. I guess you only need 1. And I guess the amount you want you would put in here. So if I wanted a whole stack of them, go in there. If I just click it, oh, it's letting me do the whole 64 there too. It's not letting me do it anywhere else, just in that one spot. Oh, it only lets me do it once. I'll be honest, I'm not sure. I think I'm at the fiddle with that one a little bit. I'm not sure. I've never used that, so I'll have to take a look. Write that on my list here. 1 second here. Never used that one. All right. I will spend some time looking into that one for us, see what we can figure out. How can I pull out ethylene from a PRC? With a tank. The same way you pull out any of the fluids you need to pull out. Just use a pipe and a tank. Put it in the tank. If you don't need the stuff, just throw the tank away. How I usually do it. The PRC is irritating because it's one of the only machines in that setup. Can I help you? That doesn't have a dump filter. The object to dump excess and things of that nature. So it's a little frustrating. So that's how I normally do it. I put a pipe on there, pull it out. It's even possible you can pull it into a tank and then have that tank connected with a export cable into a trash void, and it'll just keep voiding it out so your machine doesn't stop. That is also an option. I've got that. I want to go in at least another. How did I go in on this one? 1, let's go 2. That. I feel like I want to do something. Clear it out just a smidge. That's a little bit more rounded there. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Right now, what I'm building is going to be a human golf course. This is just the first hole. So the object is they will have a hole at the other end, and the object is to fling themselves in. Up, overshot it, which means I would die. What's your favorite armor material combination for Tinker's Construct? Don't like Tinker's Construct. I don't use their armor at all. I go straight to Glitch. I stick with Diamond until I can get Glitch, and then I move to Supremium, and then I'm good for the rest of the game. But I don't like Tinker's armor at all. I never use it. In Tinker's, I pretty much only use the Smeltery. I'll make an Obsidian pickaxe when I'm on the first page of advancements, just to go get Ardite and Cobalt. But that's it. All right, here we go. So, yes, so it's a... This here is called a slime sling. So basically, you point at the ground and click it, and it will shoot you in the opposite direction. So now I want to go over there. I got to be not as hard, right? Oh, too far. But see, I would have a wall there. Hello, Motley. Favorite cake? Cherry cheesecake. Peter, what a delicious question. I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked. I love it. Why don't I like it? If an armor doesn't let me fly, it's useless to me. So I go to glitch armor so I can fly immediately. And then Supremium does the same thing. And Supremium armors just natural resistance and durability. I don't have to ever put really charms on it. If I want to, I can put a flame charge on it and a wither charm on it, and then I'm basically immune to everything. And then you become an android and you don't even need those anymore. Yes, cherry cheesecake. My favorite cake. Sadly, I don't get it as often as I would prefer. So here's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about thinning it out a little bit up here. Taking a chunk out. Like a hazard, if you will. I'm also going to put a little pond somewhere. If you land in the pond, you get a penalty. I could also do that with sand, like a sand trap. Take a little chunk out of there. People are going to be going in that direction. I want to make it a little harder to go over there. All-time favorite game, and what is the reason that you play this game? All-time favorite game was Final Fantasy VIII. Had the best story of any video game I've ever played. And it's one of those things where, sadly, most of the old Final Fantasies don't age well. But the music and story in that are pretty phenomenal. Why do I play this game? I love it. I just don't ever get tired of this game. I'm very lucky in that regard. I know a lot of people do. Even when I get tired of Sky Factory or something, I can bounce over to another mod pack for a couple weeks, and then I want to come back and play Sky Factory again. It happens every time. Let's see. Hello, Torpedo. Currently playing 9. 9 was a good game. 9 bugged me only because that's when they started ruining summons. Up through 8, everybody could summon. But 9 was the first game when they created specific characters that could actually do summons, and I didn't like that. I mean, if you wanted to have a good summon, you had to bring one of those characters in your party, and that bugged me. Like in the 7 and 8, you could build your party out of whoever you wanted. Hey, you know what would be good in here? A hole that you could fall through. All right, so I think I'm going to put the pond over here. It's not going to be a huge pond. Just pond enough to be a potential problem. Okay, that'll work. That will play. Caden says, oof. Yes, that was the first game that did that. Until then, you know, you could give any character you wanted your summons. That. We'll need some sand. Didn't mean to do that. This will make sense in a minute, I promise. Whoops. Connected? No. You're not going to work for me. I forgot. Paxel is required to break some things. Ah, come on now. I wasn't connected anywhere. I knew that was going to happen. Dang it. It's frustrating. I fix this real quick. Not supposed to happen. Oh, I don't want that. Breaking those for a reason. Yes, that's... Oh, I can go underneath? Yeah, that's way easier. Let me do that. Wow, never thought to do that. That's way easier. Okay. Let's see what else we got. 9. Unlocked, they can all summon. Oh, do they fix that? Well, that's good. That was annoying. Like, really. That's kind of what burned me on it. And then 10 came out, and I didn't like it at all. Except for Blitzball. Man, if they just released Blitzball as a game, dude, that would have been epic. Blitzball was the best part of 10. That, and it was nice having talking characters. I will say that. It was nice having talking characters. That should work. Those. Excellent. Oh, missed a spot. Missed a spot. Okay. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII was the only game that when I finished playing it, I actually got depressed. Was bummed out for a couple days. My ex-wife was like, why don't you just play it again? And I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. So I did. And it was cool. Fix these corners. There, that should be. There, should be. There. Oops. The sand should flow evenly. I don't need to be a deep lake. Landing in it, you get a penalty. Penalty points. I will be filming and keeping score. That would be my job. All right, so I will need a hole, right? I mean, I think we've... That's just science, really. I'm not going to put it smack in the middle. I'm going to put a little bit to the side. Put a little bit to this side. I think 4 should be the right size for a hole. What if fiber say? What if it's blazing pyro? A burning pond? Oh God! That, you know what? That would be really good in the desert. Like it's so hot that even the water burns you. In the desert one, that would be awesome. I like that. Blazing pyrotheum. Yes, we're going to do that for sure. I like that a lot. Good call. So what are we thinking? A 2x2 for the hole? Or is that too small? Because, I mean, it's really going to be hard to putt. You know what I mean? Oh, I guess I got that in. That wasn't too bad. People might get better at lining themselves up. Well, not that far. 3x3. Got two people with a 2x2. If I'm over here, there's no way I'm going to score a 2x2. I don't think I can score a 3x3. Whoop. I mean, again, I'm going to have a wall going around that edge, so that'll get fixed. No. Good Lord. Sometimes when you're flying, man, you just cannot get things, can't stay still long enough. That one good? Yes, okay. Except for that. Better do that. All right, so I'm going to build a wooden frame too high around the entire thing. So that's the one thing that might save you. Thank you, Caden Gaming, for the sub. I appreciate it. So here's what I'm thinking. So as we move forward, right? Like I said, we're gonna have more holes, different themes. I could do one where I'm not gonna give them the slime sling, but I could make the ground out of slime blocks in a certain area. Not this first one. The first one's just to get a feel for it, right? What up, Jesse? Good day. That was unexpected. Still gonna potentially put a hill somewhere. That might change the height of some of this. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people. I don't use it ever personally, just because I like the building. Even the building gadget, I feel like it's cheating sometimes. But yes, I agree. For most people building in a survival world, I would highly recommend it. And thank you, Fiber37, for the sub. I appreciate it. Lots of people popping in today. I appreciate that as well. Hey guys, if you're hanging out, remember to click like if you would. But more importantly, please remember to subscribe, like all these other fine people. Also, we have a membership program. Let me tell you about it. It's like a Twitch sub, only cheaper. It's $2.99 a month, and you get access to the members-only Sky Factory 4 server, the members-only Pixelmon server. I have a chicken on the... Oh, the animals. I forgot the animals. You'll also get access to members-only streams and a mess of other perks. Anybody you see chatting with a green or blue font, those are members. The color font is part of the perks. Custom emojis, the little... what's called a loyalty D&D dice after their name that changes colors and numbers the more months you remember. Discounts on the ODG store for ODG merchandise on my website, onlydraven.com. And a bunch of other cool perks as I come up with them. We'd love to have you part of the community. That would be you, Colonel. Also, I forgot to, I'm going to mention this as well. I'm going to mention it a couple times tonight. Hopefully I'm not shilling too badly here. But also, we have... Oh, never shown up? That's all right. It's all good. One thing I recommend is hitting the bell notification. I know I have a bad habit of not doing it when I follow somebody, and I find out I missed all their videos because it doesn't notify me. So that's definitely something that can usually help. But I was going to say this. I also have some brand new merchandise up on the website, including our, for Pride Month, we've got our Pride series of gear up there, and then the new water bottles that I just put up yesterday. Available in multiple different designs besides these. Some cool gear. The water bottles, I just got my own. It's a metal bottle. It's aluminum. Pretty good size, 17 ounces. Carries a bunch of stuff. So, and it also handles hot or cold beverages. So, it's already cool. Already had some people buy them. I'm just saying, they're very cool. Where was I? Here I was. But enough of that. I try not to shill too much on here, but I am constantly being reminded I have to do a better job of at least mentioning it. Let's see here. What do we got here? Set to all. Excellent. Excellent. My building gadget. I appreciate that. Pikachu God. Hey, recently started Sky Factory server with a friend. Never played modern Minecraft before. Your tutorials have been really helpful to me. Navigating the advancements. Honestly, just thank you. You are very welcome. It is my pleasure. I love helping folks out. It's my favorite part of getting to do this every day. So, if you're ever in a spot where you need some additional help, you're always welcome to swing by these. I stream 6 nights a week, some days twice. So I'm always usually around. I can always try and help out if I can. Try to figure it out on stream. Or you can also jump into our Discord channel. Myself and a lot of other talented people are always kicking around there. If you want to join my Discord, it's open to everyone. Go to my website again, onlydraven.com. There is a button right at the top of the homepage you can click on. Take you right in there. We would love to have you. Let's see. Pride supporter? Damn right. Not just this month. Every day. The way it should be. Pride Month exists, and that's cool, but, you know, it doesn't end July 1st, you know? It's the big thing. I had these up last year, and I was going to put them up again, but I actually had somebody reach out to me first and be like, hey, you're going to put them up again? And I'm like, yes, I am. Thank you for reminding me. So I was glad to get I've had those up there since the beginning of the month. Actually, let me show you this cool pin I got. I got some cool pins the other day. This is one that I've got just a little while back that I really like. I'm a big role player, Dungeons & Dragons. Check out this pin. I'm going to try to get it to focus. It takes a moment sometimes. Come on, focus in, you jerk. There we are. It says roll with pride. It's hard to tell, but it's little 20-sided Dungeons & Dragons dice. Just not focusing on it. There we go. Roll with pride. I love that pin. Love that pin. Just got that one a little while ago. I don't normally wear a lot of pins. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to get that one. Let's see. What are the keyboard commands for the building gadget? So, basically, shift right-click. Let me show you. Shift right-click will sync it to whatever block. So I just did grass. Now I shift right-click on wood. Now it's wood. Okay? Right-click will, by default, is build to me. You put it against something, it'll build to you. You will undo that. You can undo several, but not forever. And then if you hold the G button down, that's what opens up your HUD. So you can change range. So if you're doing surface or stairs or walls, you could change the shape that it makes. I normally use build to me and surface. I don't use most of the other ones. But with surface, I bumped the range up to 25 because I want to do as much as possible. Right now, I've got it set build to me, and that's every direction. So left to right, up, down. As long as you can press against something, it will build up to your height, up to a certain distance. Oh yeah, I was putting dread lamps down. Gotta get rid of these animals. The dread lamps, that's what I'm putting down now. If you've never seen these, a dread lamp will keep passive mobs from spawning. Your chickens and your cows and your wolves, they count because they're technically a default. The only thing it won't stop is slimes. Nothing stops the slimes. Oop. All right, I'm going to put one set up here in the middle. And I never did quite figure out the range on these, so in creative, I'll just throw them everywhere, but I'd probably be a little more stingy if I was in survival. All right, get them over there. Let's see. Figure you play? Yes, I've been running the same Dungeons & Dragons campaign story for 30 years. In fact, every Thursday night, that's my Thursday night stream. I get on, and for 2.5 to 3 hours, I tell the story. So it's getting to hear the Dungeons & Dragons story that I've been running for all these years. It's called Merged Worlds. I've got a playlist of it. It's also available on iTunes and Spotify as an audio podcast. It's probably my favorite thing I get to do. The story's been a big part of my life for most of my life. And it's awesome to get to share it with folks. Let's see. Don't get to with a million item is broken at the moment. That is correct. Yes, it is bustado. It will not work, which is frustrating. Now, I have heard tell, and I've not tried this myself yet, that it actually somehow changed, and now you have to have the filing cabinet full of files that have 1 million items in it. Don't know if that's true or not, but that's something that I heard. So, thought I would mention it. I'm going to put grass down in there for the hole, and then I need a pole. Let's see. Wow, if I had money, I'd definitely become part of the squad. Yeah. No problem, Jesse. I just appreciate you coming and hanging out. That's all. Yeah, Draven's Dragons is the name of the stuff. I actually have a Draven's Dragon. I don't think I have it on me. That's Draven Craft. I get that on shirts and stuff, but I've got a dragon symbol. Actually, I think it's an emoji. Is the dragons an emoji? I think it is it not? But that's actually the Draven's Dragons emoji that is possible there. I had no idea. Thanks. You're very welcome, Peter. Use Storyline ID group. You feel like you want to? The only reason I understand what doing Skype. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad that I could help. All right. So here's our flagpole, right? Maybe too tall. That's way too tall. That's drastically too tall. I just need them to be able to see it. That's good enough. And then I think I'm going to use blue as my color. I think I'm going to use blue. That is hideous. Need to be bigger than that. Okay, maybe I'm going to take it up one more. That's a horrible flag. That is the worst flag anybody has ever built. A little bit better. I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. We do that. Well, now that just looks stupid. That wasn't smart at all. That kind of looks a little bit better. I'll do that. You say your alts. Oh no, Draven's Dragon is the name of the membership program. Everybody who joins up becomes one of Draven's Dragons. We had a contest early on for folks to in that to decide what they wanted to be called, and that's the name that they decided on. I'll put a little gold block on top. That is the flag. Now, I want marble. No, I don't. I want plastic. White plastic. That's pink plastic. Pink plastic. Where's the white plastic? There it is. White plastic glow block. There you go. Most golf courses have a little plastic cup you roll into, right? Oh, you're looking up on YouTube. Gotcha. What the pole was a beacon. My only concern with that is you're gonna have to have all the diamond underneath of it, and then I would have to like have beacons on every hole. I'm gonna make a bunch of holes. I don't know if I want them everywhere. Not a bad idea by any means. That's my only concern. That there would be a lot of beacons. It might be crowded. All right, there we are. So, I don't know, maybe blue one on the bottom? Nah, that just looks stupid. Okay, so got the end part done, so people, they should be able to see that from down here. I'll have to make a little square that they start on. That's one thing I'm going to do down here now. There's the hole. I may let them fly to, look to see what the hole is. Oh, you know what I could do? I could build a little glass observation deck up here that they can step in at the beginning and look down on the course. Like have a little teleporter or portal here or something, and they can look down at the course to see where they've got to go, and then they go back down and actually take their shot. Oop. All right, let's see. I don't know where the middle is. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 8, 39, 40, 41, 42. Crap. I hate even numbers. All right. So it's 20, 42 is 21. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. I didn't actually mean to break that, but that's okay. Well, that's 21. Wait, 21 and 21 is 42. Yes. Okay. That's the middle. I thought about putting the hill over here on the left, kind of in the corner, so that some people might want to try to get up there to jump over. Because, you know, if they could get up on the hill, they may not have to jump as hard to try to skip around that. I may put like a small, like I'm going to add a couple different size slopes. Like over here against this side, I was going to make it like 1 high. Then in the corner, I was going to make it 2 or 3 high. I definitely want it to not be flat. At least here at the beginning, I'm okay with it being flat. 2 there, 1, 2. All right. Everybody has to start in here. This will be the starting spot. There's the starting spot. Now, so what I'm thinking for hills, this is how I'm going to have to increase the wood around these as well. But this is how I've always done hills when I build in Minecraft, right? Oh, actually, let me start with the big hill. That'll make way more sense. So say I make this my hill. I'm going to make it bigger. I'm just using this as an example. Okay. So that's, let's say that's the corner hill. You're going to do grass. All right. So then whoop. Come on, work. Yep. This will be the top part of it. That. All right. So that would be the hill in the corner. I would just now have to take wood, which I got here. Now, here's something that I'm considering. Power-ups. What if I put some type of power-up at different locations? You know what I mean? I need to be too high where that is. Where that is. I could put power-ups, so maybe it's beneficial to go up on the hill because you can get the power-up. Put a chest there, for example. You open it up, you could take a power-up. So if you get a power-up, I mean, I'm not sure what all they'd be yet. It could be something as easy as, you know, lose 1 stroke or free ball. You know what I mean? But you can only carry 1 at a time. Like a jump boost. Yes, could be a potion that does something. But here's the thing. If you get to the chest, you open it up, and there's something inside you want, and you already have something, you have to put something back to get the other one. So you can only carry 1 power-up at a time. All right. So I was going to do that on that side. I'm going to build a couple more hills, just small hills, just small hills. But they're going to be very low, but they're going to be very long. Worth playing prestige mode? If you've already done everything in regular mode and you're starting to get bored with the game, which can happen to anybody, prestige is a great way to refresh the game. Because you're like, okay, well now I've got to do things, and because you don't have everything, you have to find different ways and different blocks to do stuff. That's, I'll be honest, probably one of the ways that I came up with a lot of the tutorials I have, are because when I did Prestige, I had to look for alternate ways to do things I couldn't do before. So, it just made that easier for me. This should... No, 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 no. I don't want that. I want it against here. I'm running a gambit. I'm not gonna mess with that. Let's just go build to me. Started in Prestige. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. I was very lucky and did not. But I felt like I at no time did I feel like I bit off more than I could chew. No, kind of. Back then there were no tutorials. So I made them. Oddly enough. Oops, I missed a spot. That. Oh, no, that one doesn't go there. That. So I'm thinking the one on the right I'm going to make a little bit taller, too high, and about the same kind of length thing. But then I'm going to put a sand trap in here somewhere. Because a sand trap should be a negative. You hit the sand trap, you should get in trouble. Yes, yes, yes. I like this. Slave hole building they have to go through. I could definitely see doing that on a different one. Like maybe if they go in the hole, there could be a shortcut. Oh, I could put 2 holes. One of them is a shortcut. One of them is a bad thing. You know what I mean? So they have to figure out which, they take a gamble. It's not going to go quite as long as the other one. This one's going to be a little bit higher. All right. I like it so far. Fly. I could have one completely inside something. You know what I mean? Like an indoor one. So that way they don't know what it is until they get in there. That could be cool. Let's see. Expand the place in a player's inventory. Yes, there is. It's called a storage upgrade cake. It is a cake. Let's see here. There's an inventory cake. I think it's an inventory cake. I just pull up cake. We'll find out. No, it's not called that either. It's not a cake. Which one is it? I can't remember the name. There it is. So there's inventory upgrade. Eating that will increase your inventory space. An inventory crafting table will give you a 3x3 crafting table in your inventory instead of a 2x2, letting you craft anything traditional. You are very welcome. Happy I could help. I feel like I should put a sand trap against this wall, but that sticks out. So it might be worthwhile to go around it. Still needs to be a little bigger than that. Are you muted? I don't think so. No, I see you just fine. There, there, bigger there. Eyes here and there. I don't want it to be completely round. Whoops. No one will know. None will be the wiser. Oh, you're fine, Jensen. I do my best to try to keep up with chat as it goes by. A lot of times you guys are chatting with each other, so I try not to intrude. Alright. I need sand again. Instead of iron. Alright, so here's where I need your guys' opinion. There's the sand trap, right? Should I make it higher like a hill? Or should I make it lower, like if you get in it, you fall into it, so it's harder to get out? You know what I mean? Like have the kind of like the lake, but with no water in it. So if you fall in the sand trap, it's actually deeper, so you have to shoot yourself over the wall. It could be harder, or you got to go more around. You know what I mean? It's kind of what I'm thinking would look better. If so, then I put all this sand in here for nothing. I think it would be more challenging if I do that. Yeah. And I will refrain from making any humorous statements. I am a good boy. Ah, what a day. Same here, my friend. I thoroughly enjoy Sky Factory 4. It's by far my favorite mod pack ever. You know this. There's that. I gotta bust this out. Well, that wasn't smart. No one will know. None will be the wiser. Again, my deviousness knows no bounds. Move some of those flare lanterns, but that's... Not going to vein mine this time. Last time I vein mined and caused myself trouble. It is, I'm going to have to move some of these lamps and dread lamps and all that stuff. Doing all this work. I work hard for the money. I don't really feel like it. Oh, yeah. I agree. Yeah, I was never big on the... twerking's all right. I'm not... I hated the sifting. I just hated using sifters so much. I mean, they're all right. They did their job, but I just didn't like them. Let's do you. Boop. Get a little extra deep there. You know, I'll be honest with you. I don't even know why I did that. That's not what I was looking to do. Do this differently. Go back to build to me. Stick with what you know. Nope. That side. That excess in a minute. I think I missed one. I did. Well, technically I didn't miss it that bad. Got cats running around like crazy behind me. The world's on fire, so it's a lamp. Lamp. Yeah, I guess I could have left that in there. Positioning's not bad. Not sure if I'll need a dread lamp on the sand or not. Intriguing. Come on, click on. There we go. Good enough. Good enough for now. There we are. All right. Now I can do. Sand trap. I think it's sieving. Well, what do you guys think? Is that good, or should I go deeper? Honest opinion, I don't care to rip it out again if you think. Deeper? All right. Oh, man, can you imagine ending up down in this one? Deeper in the middle, so maybe not quite that big. Okay, just deeper in the middle. All right, we can do that. And like that. I won't do over here. Over here, I'll leave it as it was. I'll fix that again. And back in there. Yeah, if they land in here, I think they've already got enough issues. Oh. No, I don't think. That'll be fine. Right, my brother. Appreciate you all coming by and hanging out with me today. I know I have to keep saying it, but thank you. If you're having a good time, please remember to click the like button. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. You can hang out with us all the time. Yes. Yes. That'll play, boys. Oh, I gotta need you again. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Dirt, make it look more like an actual sand trap. All right, there we are. Yes, I believe that is good. I believe that is good. I load previous save files. Yes, you're going to go into your folders, which you can do by going into CurseForge, whatever you're using. Click on Open Folder. It'll take you to there. You click on Backups. Then it'll have the name for each of your worlds. Just drag and drop that. Click Backups, and it'll show your worlds all at different dates. Pick the most recent one or the one you want beforehand. Where's the cap for this? There it is. Good Lord, couldn't find it anywhere. Need more blue juice. Yeah, shit. No, you're correct, Jesse. Yeah, that's how you'll find that. Like I said, the easiest way is to go to in your launcher on the mod pack and hit Open Folder. It should take you right to the primary folder. Then just click on Backups. Sometimes the backups can be a little hard to understand. Different ones write differently for some reason. So here's the only other thing that I'm thinking. Yes, Wyatt, I am, but that's over on the other server. That's in the that's on my regular survival playthrough. This is the Let's Build server, so I'm just fiddling with this one today. But yes, I'm doing that on the other server. That's the project we're working on now. So I'm thinking about making in the middle here, just like almost like the sand trap, just a squiggly thing open that's one layer deep. That's grass. You know what I mean? I'm creating more work for myself, and I understand that. But I'm thinking about, like a slightly lower area in the middle that people could hit them in. Oh, you missed it. I made a giant pumpkin with a Halloween town in it. And the next thing I was challenged to do was to make a giant cat statue. And since I've already got Buffy in so many things, and I just made a giant orange pumpkin, I decided to do my cat Midnight. I'm going to make a big statue of Midnight instead. So I haven't put him in there yet, and I don't have anything big that's like a black or darker color. So we just started working on that on the other server. That's what we'll be working on tomorrow. I don't know. Should I leave this as is? Let's give it a test. So slow. Why am I so slow? Got my gear on. Ooh! I am literally on the edge of the sand trap. Ha! All right, now. Don't go over it. Don't go over it. Yes. Ah! Okay. So that happens. So here's what I guess I should do that. I should do this the right way. Let me go back. So see how this works. So each person would have their wool block because they're still going to take turns, right? Let's just grab my wool block is going to be blue. So I choose somewhere in here to start from. I'm going to choose right here. and I failed first shot. That's 1 stroke for me. See how many times it takes me to get in there. Whoa, too fast. 1 stroke penalty. I gotta be right back in here. Wow. I am, okay, see, I'm one of those people who's going to be more cautious now. Now I'm going to go more up the middle, because obviously I'm too dangerous on the side. Alright, so now I would drop my wool on my block, which is right there. Anybody else would take their turn. I know that in golf, technically, whoever's the closest or furthest away is supposed to go and such, but we would just go round robin until everybody's in. Then it's my turn again. I'm on mine. Break my wool. Oh, no, actually, I would leave it there. What I would do is when I would shoot from on top of it, maybe? Or right next to it. Any square adjacent. I could do that. Any square adjacent to your blue. To your wool. Well, that was not good. So now I know where to go back to. Oh, sand trap. Okay. So now I'm on this one. So I drop my blue, and then I would go back and break my old one. Okay, so next shot. Play a little safer here. Oh, I bounced off the wall. Jump up and drop it wherever it lands. I mean, I got there in like 2 shots last time. This time I'm on like number 7. So, let's see. I'm going to go from the left side of my circle here. Way over jumped it. Way over jumped it. So that's a bad one. I'm going to play cautious and try not to go in the water, but I'm going to try to go this direction. Fell off again. All right, well. Oops. Well, it works. It's just sometimes it's going to be very slow and sometimes it's going to be very fast. If you fall off, then you have to go back and start where you did before. You know what I mean? You'd go back and land on your... that's why you'd leave your block down until you've landed on your next spot. If you fail, then you have to come back and get on and do it from the same spot again. All right, one more time. This time I'm going to go straight down the middle. All right. That way. Overshot it drastically. It is easy to overshoot this. The closer you bring it to you, the higher you go and you don't go quite as far. Oh! I would have landed right there. I accidentally hit fly. All right, so now the putt. Oh! Hey! Well, if you go in and out, it would probably count it as in, but... The slime sling makes gross noises. Alright, so that would be hole number 1. Hole number 1. What I would probably do is give everybody a... I would probably give everybody a ender book with waypoints to each of the holes, so if they fall off, they can teleport back to the hole, run to their spot. When we're done a hole, they could teleport to the next one. I think I should drop it by 2. That's not a bad idea. Make it a little bit deeper. Well, that would have been smarter. White plastic. I was using glow. This stream goes for another 2 hours. It is very true. I have no life. Too deep. That probably makes sense. Yeah, I didn't bounce out then. Okay. 1 second here. Sorry, my wife not feeling super well today. Checking in, let me know. She took her medication. All right, good deal. Good sauce. All right. So the only other thing that I would need here to get started then is, since this is the first hole, this would have to be where their ender books and such are. I'd have to make a little area for them to create a spawn point here. So I think I'll build that off this side. Just a little room that they can walk out on. Then I can put a portal from here to the main room. So that's how they can get here to start. And their waypoints will bring them back from that point. I like that. That should work. So, we could break it right in the middle, couldn't we? Stone floor. Does she watch me stream? No. My wife's not into video games or anything of that nature, so she's come and been on streams sometimes, but she doesn't really watch. She's really not feeling well today. She has absolutely no voice, which she was out running around yesterday. She just wore herself out a little bit. All right, so let's see. I don't need to make it sticking out far. I can have it come this way. Okay. 6 beds there. Can access and feed the beast worlds. The wood might be better. Let's stick with the wood theme. Let's see her. Static access that. Really? Yeah, feed the beast stuff. I only use Overworld or Overwolf. See a time or two. Yeah, she was on the Halloween stream, and she was on the what other stream was she on? I think I'll do one more layer just for this. Not going to put a ceiling on this. There doesn't need to be one. I know she's been on the Extra Life one for a little while. There we are. Just watch the Blood and Bacon gameplay. It is. It is. Now, I would ask, as somebody's watched it, overall, obviously the game was weird, but like the setup and how it worked, I still got to do some stuff with lighting and sound, but overall I felt it went okay. Thoughts? I'd be intrigued to know. All right. Now I need to just set up the beds. Clean all that out for now. I'll need a white bed. I'll need an orange bed. I'll need a magenta bed. Don't use light blue. Yellow, lime. Oop, I missed lime. Lime, pink, gray, purple, and 6 on each side. I have to put them. Do it differently then. Nine. Bed, brown, red, and black. Okay. So I'll have that there. And I can put the portal right here. Chest next to everybody. Do I move the zip to the backup into file? So basically you want to take the backup file. You want to move it out. I think you take everything out of it and move it into your world file. I'm trying to remember. I apologize. I probably need to do a tutorial on this because people have asked me this a lot, and I'm always trying to do it from memory. I just don't have my OBS set up to sync to that right now. Very good. In the video, the game looked bright, but I'm not sure if that. I turned it up a little bit, the brightness. There was a tunnel, like a maze underground you went into, and it was really boring, so I edited that out. But I brightened it up so you could see it inside. and then forgot to turn the brightness back down. So I agree it was a little bright. That was something I should have fixed after I changed that. To the command center. Real quick, let's clean out our inventory here of stuff I don't need. Hello, turtle. Greetings, my friend. Greetings. I did, turtle. I'd be intrigued to know your thoughts, my friend. I also finished the water temple. Check that out, turtle. I put water going down the walls. And this is the entrance. Some glass stairs that lead you on down in here. Let me show you. I'm gonna bear with me just a second. I'm gonna show Turtle what the finished product of it looked like. So what I did is I built this up here, so that portal brings them into there. They'll set their bed spawn. They'll get a stack of boats out of their thingamabobber. Then they'll go over here and they'll start. And when they finish at the very end of the race, there's a portal that'll bring them back up to here. So they can go back through the portal to go back out. Yeah, the walls, I'm leaving the roof off of it because I want to be able to look up, and I'm leaving the floor off because we want to look down. But I really like how this entrance turned out. And I thought the water really broke up the green grayness that was there. I was pleased. Now we're working on another one. All right, let's see. Orange. Magenta, yellow, don't have purple yet, blue, black doesn't have one, red I don't have, brown doesn't have one, white, green, pink, gray doesn't have one, missing red and purple. Purple, red. Everybody got a chest? Everybody has a chest. Okay, good deal. So I was going to do a game. I was going to build a dartboard where I used a slime sling, and where you landed, you got points. But then Teresa stomped all over that and said, I have a better idea. Do mine instead. But her idea was infinitely better. Slime sling human golf. So I'm going to build a bunch of golf courses, and you use the slime sling to chuck yourself around till you land in the hole. And each one of this is the traditional one, but each hole we make will have a different theme to it, if you will. Okay, I've got all the chests. Now bear with me a moment. I have to go put them away again. These chests are a pain to make every time. That's why I started keeping them here so I could just grab them. But wait a minute. What am I doing? I gotta wait. Spawn. That's way faster. All right. Got that. So now I need a portal to get here. I also got to put the stuff inside of their whatever the heck it is. I don't think anybody's going to need armor for this one. This one I don't think a person needs to be color-coded, but they are going to need a stack of their color wool to put down for their place. Yes, I've already failed horrendously on this. I know what you're thinking, but Draven, you're so perfect. I don't see how that can happen. You're completely correct. Completely perfect. I don't even know how it happened. White, orange. You know what? I should probably put, one stack. If they run out, I can always give them more. I'm pink, dark gray, purple, and blue. So let's see. What do I got here? Start down at the end. White. Orange. I'll give them some food, too. That's going to be, is it pink or magenta? That's magenta. What's magenta? That's magenta. Pink and magenta are so close. I do slightly regret using those two colors. I could have used the cyan or something. It's different enough that you can tell. Pink. Gray. Purple. Blue. And I needed brown. Red. Right. Black, red, and brown. Really? I didn't. No, I didn't. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, yeah. Turtle's one of my moderators. Turtle's been with me quite a while. Good young lad. About date is 12 months as a member, if I remember correctly. You're only a few days away from that, aren't you? Turtle man. All right. So now I need to give them some type of food item. That makes it hard. What's the food mod? Is it Pam's or is it XL Food? I've already given pizzas and I've already given cheeseburgers. So I'm thinking maybe hot dogs or enchiladas. I need to give them something different. I'm giving them a different food item every game. Sushi is disgusting. I'm fine with it though. I don't have to eat it, so that's okay. I'll just do a search for sushi. Ugh. My wife likes sushi. There is no sushi. Is it called something else? I don't see a sushi. I don't think there's sushi in this one. But it's a sausage roll. Those are delicious. Biscotti. Do you like biscotti? Gotta go. All right, Jesse. Have yourself a good one, sir. Thank you for hanging with us. Fish? Like just raw fish? I want to give him a food thing, though. Hey, Jim. The chair's rather comfortable. I still have a little bit of sore booty by the end of the day, but that's because I've been sitting in the same place for 12 to 14 hours. Nothing's going to take it away completely, but this is way better. Yeah, I'm thinking biscotti. Thinking biscotti is the way to go. Do you like biscotti? That is a reference. Why am I spelling it biscotti? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. One of my all-time favorite movies, and it's totally a movie my wife turned me on to. She had been waiting on it for like a year or so. It's called What They Do in the Shadows. One of the best movies I've ever seen. We watch it regularly. The TV show is awesome as well. I'm in love with that show. Taika, who does a lot of the Marvel stuff now, he's in it and direct it. Incredibly good stuff. Welcome, Fish in a Barrel. Someone just said fish. You are correct. Spaghetti. Yes, there's nothing says like an evening out in nice white golf clothes like eating spaghetti on the golf course. I love it. I adore it. No, they'll need a slime sling too, won't they? Hello, Fish in a Barrel. Good day. All right, slime sling. Can you enchant a slime sling? Probably should be better if I put sling, wouldn't it? I don't know if you can enchant one or not. We're going to find out. Anvil. And what would Soulbind? That's it? Yeah, Soulbound, right? Now. Okay, that's not the books. Still learning this new quick menu at the bottom. I'm not used to it. Dang it. Where are the books? Turtle helped me find them the other day, and I can't. Oh, there they are. There's some of them. 4 o'clock. Look at this. Breaking. Soulbound. There we go. You can! That's awesome. Now, if they do die during this, I don't have to worry about that. Okay, good, good. Everybody gets a slime sling. Everybody gets a slime. First of all, let me do this. Where's the book? Oh, wait, no, you guys showed me that thing. I can do this. What is it, no in the inventory? Well, that didn't work. I just destroyed it. That's frustrating. It's supposed to be, there's some button thing they told me to hit last time, and if I hit the thing, then it did the stuff, and if I did the stuff, it did the thing. Somehow I messed it up. Bound 3. How do you dupe this again? Do I have to be in a chest or something? Maybe I gotta be in a chest. I can't. No, that just puts it in there. Okay, maybe I gotta be in this one. No, no. Ah, middle click. Thank you. Always coming to my rescue, turtle. Okay, well, let me put that one down. Blah, 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 blah. Let's give everybody one of these things. Slime sling. Slime sling. Slime sling. Another slime sling. Thing for you. Thing for you. I can give you one. Somebody already got one. Who's already got one? I already gave one to somebody. I guess I didn't. I need 3 more. Well, I guess I should have kept one. Not my smartest moment. Three. Huh? It has one? No, blue didn't have one. Shoot. Need an extra one. You. For you. One for you. Everybody gets a slime sling. When does this take place? So my goal is to do it sometime near the end of the month, early next. I want to have each Let's Play that I'm building is being built for 12 people. So I have to make sure that if I can pull this off and get 12 people to show up for filming, who has a computer that can play this, that's not going to keep getting kicked or lagged out, that has a microphone, will show up and behaves. If I can find those 12 people and I finally get them pulled in, I want to film a bunch at one time while I've got them. So that's why I'm kind of doing it this way. I'm building a bunch of them ahead of time so I can pull people in, grab for maybe 4 or 5 hours and knock it all out. And then I'll edit those and release them as Let's Play videos moving forward. Now I will need a teleporter. That I might have a way to get back and forth. Let us do this. Let's see. I'll put the teleporter right at the end here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Crap! Hello, it's a muffin. How goes it? And we'll call this one Golf. And I'm going to need a power supply. Separate one here. Battery. I don't know why I keep making these. I know what I need to do. I just put this in the command center is what I should do. Wireless. Cable. Pick that up. That. GPS. All right. I'll be honest, I don't want to dye that many leather again. I just don't want to dye that many leather. I've had to dye so much leather. Ugh. Leather's the devil. I guess I need to sit down and make a full set of each, like I did with the chests, and have them in the command center so I can just dupe them every time. Ugh. I got one? No. Give me that. All right. I gotta go build a matching teleporter over here. Oh, all right, James T. Thanks for coming by and hanging with us. It's been a pleasure. Trying to keep these relatively spaced out but close together, you know. Oh, I didn't do that last time. Crap, what is this? Blue wool. Forgot, I put it on top with stairs so I didn't have to break that. Whoops. I don't even know if this one... Oh, I guess it does need power. I think. Yeah, it won't take me through because it has no juice. Okay. All right. Ooh, moment of lag. Okay. What are these again? Black brick wall stairs. Brick. Trying to stay consistent, you know what I mean? Sign. Sling golf? Yeah, we'll call it sling golf. Sling golf. Excellent. Now, the last thing that I'll have to do when I finally finish thing is I'll have to make a waypoint book with every hole in it and put it in there. That way they can hang on to it. Or actually, they could... Can you soulbind a book? Let's find out. Anvil. This one. Soulbind. Ender book. Yep. Yep. You can soulbind an Ender book. That's pretty awesome. So that one. So I could save all the waypoints, take that, and then just dupe. Okay. Does not let me duplicate. Oh man, I'm not in the right. I'm not in my menu. Never mind. Yes. Okay, so I just have to do that once. Okay, that's excellent. I'm not going to use... I guess I could just save one of these for now. I'll save one of those, and then I'll put the waypoints in it later. Set this in here for now. Once I have all the golf courses made, I can come back and do that. Any item in the game? That's cool. Didn't know that. It's a chest and hold control, then middle click. We'll test that. You said, look at this. Hit control, middle click. Gave me a compact chest. No, sir. It just gave me a duplicate of the chest. Still cool, though. Still cool. Did not give me the items inside. I want to do just a last couple minute touches. I just want to add a little bit of little texture to the corners here. A little something in that corner, so it looks like it has a little something. That's the Alt button. It also did not give me... It just gives me the chest. And it gave me a chest color I've never made before. It's weird. That's still cool. Alright, so we've got the first level of golf made. Getting a little hiccup walking through there. I wonder if it's because I got too many close to each other. I may need to space these portals out a little bit. Oh, on your Mac? Gotcha. On your Max? Oh, look at him rubbing it in. He's got a Max. Alright. So that's hole number 1. That's awesome. This is very cool. Because that actually didn't take that long. We blew, what, an hour on that? Hour and a half tops? Considering, you know, things like the boat race took me ungodly amount of hours. The pyramid, you know what I mean? It's almost like I'm doing a super huge one, then an okay one. Then not okay, but I mean time-wise. Alright. So that's the first one. So what I'm thinking of doing is just keep building further away. Like having them go almost in a row. That way, they don't fill the whole area here. I can still build other Let's Plays around this. So it's just not, I don't want golf surrounding everything. Because even after I film all these, I'm going to make more on here. And then eventually film those as well. But one of the fun things that hopefully everybody out there will enjoy is once I've filmed a group of Let's Plays and I've edited them and I've released them, I'm going to make the save of this world available to anybody who wants to have it. So if you wanted to play these games with your friends or something like that, when I finish filming it, or right before I film it, I'm going to save a backup of this. So that way I've got it at that current state. So that way, and then later on down the road I build more, I'll do that again. So people who may want to throw this on their own server or play with their friends are able to do so. See, on this side, it's lower, but you have a chance of going off. I love it. I really enjoy this. All right. So I'm thinking the next one I want to do is going to be the winter one. I haven't built anything winter yet. So in this one, I'm thinking of doing it like the letter C, right? So we start at the bottom of the end of the C. They've got to go in, up, and back around. You know what I mean? I may do it opposite. I may do a backwards C since we had to come to the right on this one. Do a backwards C, and then I'm going to put so it'll be. I want it to be too far to sling all the way across the sea. You've got to go around. C being the letter C, not the water. For the record, I should clear. I'm going to try to keep these on relatively the same height. I'm also going to go down and I'll clean up the bottom of these. I'll put a layer of stone underneath them or something so that way you can't really see all this mess. I usually do that stuff off camera. I try to clean up all the underneath so that way if we're playing another one or someone's flying by, they don't get all messed up on it. All right, I don't have to go super far. I think this is pretty close. And I don't care if it's a block or two higher or lower. That's not a problem. Floaty block, greatest block in the game. Or, yeah, that looks about right. Go back to our brick. Start number 2. And some of these may end up being way bigger than the other ones. I'm fine with that. They don't have to be a consistent size. I'm not worried about that. Gadget, floaty. Here. I'm not going to bother putting down what a par is. I'm nowhere near qualified to do something like that. Further. Yes. Oh, I guess I can keep further. I think the point is for it to be more fun than it is difficult, right? Or fast. I'd rather take as many strokes as possible and still, it be competitive. Everybody has to take the same. Let's see. Okay. Wow. One hit. I'm gonna have to go further. I'm sure people could have done better than me. But I want to take a hit or two to get down here, especially since there's going to be ice in here. Because the winter one, I'm going to have a bunch of ice that they could land on, and it could cause them to slide, good or bad. Yeah. I might be almost... No, I'm going to go further. Way further. The other one was much bigger than I'm making this. About as wide, but this one... about as long. This one may be a little bit longer now. I'm okay with that. Especially when I widen this up, it's going to make it a little bit smaller, right? Because I don't have to bring it this direction. I don't have to make it quite as wide as I did the last one. The last one, I think it was a little bit wide at the beginning. Narrow will make it more challenging. Come to me, bricks. Come to Butthead. And again, I should say, thank you all for coming by and hanging out today. If you haven't already, please be sure to click that like button. More importantly, remember to subscribe so you can hang out with us all the time. Also, while in no way are they ever required, tips, donations, super chats, and super stickers are always appreciated. Or if you'd like to do something that will get you a bunch of cool stuff in return, our membership program is like a Twitch sub, only cheaper, $2.99 a month, and you get a whole bunch of cool stuff, like access to our members-only Minecraft servers. There's currently a Sky Factory 4 and a Pixelmon server. When I do things like this, I'll definitely be going to members first. When I go to choose people to film these type of videos, members-only streams, all that kind of stuff. So $2.99 a month, a great way to get a whole bunch of cool little perks and support a channel in the same time. If you're interested, just click the like button anywhere on my YouTube channel. That'll take you in and show you what all you get. We would love to have you. Yeah. Further this way. Further this way. Not too shabby. I know it looks like a big letter C, because it is, but I mean, this one's going to have more hazard. Way more. Increasing difficulty. That out. Now, what did we say? What regular snow blocks don't melt, right? Hold on, I gotta turn my volume down. I can't handle that sound. Ugh, drives me crazy. Oh, hey, Turtle, before I forget, yesterday you chatted about wanting a specific color or size in one of the shirts on the store, and I apologize, I forgot which one you asked for. If you want to let me know, I will fix it. I've got all the bottles up there, and all the Pride stuff's up there now, but I couldn't remember which one you were asking for, and I apologize for that. I am happy to get it fixed for you if you still want me to something. Shabby, looks like I'm missing a corner. But I may edge off the corners a little bit anyways, so. Now this time I'm going to make it too deep of snow, so that way if we do any type of digging down, I've got a little bit less to deal with. Let's see. A deep blue color would be good for behind the dice. Okay. Here. List of things that Draven has to do. I'll see if they have a deep blue. I may send you a test screenshot to see if it's what you'd like. Deep blue behind the dice. I'll have you know, Turtle, today I started writing a little bit for the second episode of Behind the Dice. I'm going to go ahead and make one. It may not be till next week, because I have another Let's Play I want to film. I still got to do tutorials this week. But I have started putting together the ideas for another Behind the Dice. So hopefully people will be interested. I remember you from a few streams ago. You were raising money and drinking. It was funny. Well, that is me. Yes, thank you. That's an every night thing. Not the drinking every night, but for donations. Anytime there's a $10 donation or somebody joins our membership program, I spin the wheel of punishment and I have to do a shot of whatever's on there. Jim asks if I watched the new one. I haven't seen any of them yet. No, I probably won't until they're all out. I'd rather sit and binge them. Plus, it's just hard for me to find time to do that stuff nowadays. But we will see. It hasn't been raining as much today in the game. I've ruined it. I may be in a different biome now or something. But no, I have not. I've not watched any of them yet, Jim. I'm going to need my wood wall. Now, here's something I'm going to do a little different this time. I'm going to put the wood wall all the way from the bottom up. I think that'll frame it a little bit better. That is something I would like to do. My wife enjoyed your tunes yesterday, sir. I should say. My wife got to go see Jim play with his band last night. Yesterday afternoon, I guess, technically. But my wife enjoyed the music very much so. What am I doing? So, the current Let's Play that I'm building now is Sling Golf. So, you use a slime sling to shoot yourself, and you know, just like golf, you keep trying to attack. So there's the first one. I'm gonna have. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna make yet, but you'll basically start at the end with a slime sling. You shoot your way down here. Every time you land, you'll drop a wool block where you landed. Everybody takes their turns, so on and so forth. Turtle says, Draven, I bet they were conspiring against you for next Thursday. Turtle, you are right. I will be sure to punish them extra amounts. Turtle has reminded me that on D&D this week, I will have to punish the players for their conspiring. Won't stand for it. That's what I like about Turtle. He's loyal. Points out all the disloyalty of everyone else. All the horrible things that happened to them this week will all be because Turtle let me know. Just saying that, Jim, in case you're out there, just reminding you. Whoop. Too many deaths. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Ah, good times. Whoop! Went too far. We dug too deep. Now, I need to gadget it again. We'll go gadget Draven. Oh, didn't get the top part. Go to bed. Also, oh, Jim is part of my Dungeons and Dragons group. And so is my wife. And Jim, his fiance, and my wife. Jim performed with his band yesterday, and my wife and his fiance went and watched them. And the joke was that they were all together conspiring against me for Dungeons and Dragons this Thursday, so now I must punish them. It's the only explanation. You know what I forgot to do, guys? Hey, guess who forgot to light this up? Whoops! Guilty admission? There you go, Turtle. Always looking out for Draven. I appreciate that. That creeper would rather die than stay in this cold climate. Respect that. Not a Canadian creeper. Alright, so I still got to build the upper wall, but now I've got to light this up first because I forgot about it. Whoops, that's not right. Flare. You know, I don't even know if animals spawn on the snow. Do I even need dread lamps here? Who knows? Who knows? Not me. Dragon Turtle it is. The running gag that one of these days they're going to have to fight a Dragon Turtle. Like when they least expect it, Dragon Turtle. I keep saying it's like they walk by a water fountain. Dragon Turtle! Going to the bathroom. Dragon Turtle! It's like when you least expect it. Dragon Turtle. Pop that one up. Put more in the middle. There we go. Oops, that should be enough to cover all of that. Give them a Dragon Turtle. Eventually, maybe. We'll see. I'm not saying I have any dastardly plans to make them fight a Dragon Turtle. I'm not saying that I don't. Okay, that's going to be slow. To build the meat. What's a Dragon Turtle? So in Dungeons & Dragons, it's kind of exactly what you'd think. It's a giant turtle. Has more of a dragon's head. It's very intelligent. Does not suffer fools lightly. Not like people swimming in its waters. Traditionally one of the more neutral dragons. They can basically be nice people or turds, just depending on their day. 9 hit points. Okay, 2 Dragon Turtles. That's what I'm hearing. 2 Dragon Turtles. How do I keep missing the bottom one? I gotta stop that. Bottom first, then the top. Oh, that's why. I've got momentum, and it's making me go back further. Okay. Right. Ba-doop, ba-doop. That in there. So instead of a lake, I'm going to have ice traps. Excited about it. Have to go to bed. All right, Wyatt. We will catch you later, sir. Have yourself a good day. Or sleep, technically. Hey, Jim, did you get a chance to see my cool new bottles? Check this out. Aluminum bottles. They're water bottles. I ordered myself one. They're very cool. plug thing. I finally got them up on. I got them up on the store today. And for anyone else who might be interested in Onlydraven merch, hey, guess what? I've got the Pride gear up right now, as well as several different. Actually, I have almost all the patterns are available in the bottles as well. So, mess of different things. That can be found on my website, onlydraven.com. If you would like to take a look, it would be groovy. What is your question? What is the best way to get RF in Sky Factory early game? Combustion generator is usually the easiest one to make and easiest way to get RF power early because you can burn just wood in it, and wood's the one thing you should start to have a decent amount of. So I normally start with that, and then as quickly as possible move to a geothermal, and then I don't ever need anything else ever again. Can I see a hole? I did. That's right. I remember you. I remember you picking one of those up last year. That is correct. Right. All right. Most everything's. This one's definitely narrower than the other one. May make it a little more difficult to stay on the course. Kind of the goal here. Oh my God, I had an amazing idea. Oh, I'm so happy with that. That's going to be so jerkish. I have a great idea that's horrible to other people, but not me. Perfect. Perfect. Can't tell you how happy this makes me. They're going to hate me. Perfect. You enjoy torturing the people. Yes. Yes, I love this. Hold on. We have to change something. How big do I want to make? That's exactly what I'm doing, sir. That is exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to put ice blocks and nothing on the edge. Fix that in a minute. Yes. You sling too hard. You sling away. Sling away. That. Oh, I went one too far. Oh, that's not what goes there. My snow. There we go. Try that again. Oh, that worked out. I could do this, right? Yes. There are other... Well, I think I want to stay with ice on this one just for the winter theme. But I could definitely use more slippery blocks as we move along. I need all the slippery blocks. Because this concept could work on multiple different holes. Hello, UVB. Good day, good day. Thank you for stopping by. Jim, I put out a video today. My first gameplay video. I would be intrigued to know your thoughts. Okay, is one of these slipperier than the other? Okay, well, I'm not going to be using ice, it seems. Gonna have to be packed ice. It's also slippery, if I remember correctly. Well, we'll see. How did that happen? I don't understand why the water is still staying there. Where's the source block? Oh, there it is. Got it. I think. Not? I will in a minute. By God. that in a minute. Is it just lightning? I don't think this seems too slippery. Test it. Overshot it. Okay, well, that didn't work. Sarah Jones saved me so many headaches the last 2 days. Playing 7-4 and even played Vanilla Skyblock. I was so lost. Well, I'm glad I could help out. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, that didn't work. I have, I stream I stream 6 nights a week. So if you ever need help, feel free to swing by if you have any questions, or you think of something I don't have a tutorial for. Seems a little slippery. I'm not sure it's super slippery. Like, it is a little slippery, but it's not a lot slippery. Just seen you were streaming when I doubled back to recheck it. Yep. Most nights 9:30 p.m. Eastern till 1 a.m. Normal time. I don't know what's another slippery block that looks like ice? There's nothing that's called slippery. Is slick? Are those actually slick, or is that just the description? Blue ice is melting. It keeps melting. It won't stay. Yeah, unfortunately, blue ice, when I dropped it, it melted. These are a little slick, but not a whole lot. Oh, well, slick blocks are actually slick. Interesting. Here's the 3 ice. There's ice, packed ice, and then the copy of both. That's the only ice that comes up. Packed ice, and all of these are chiseled of those. Blue ice, is it called something that doesn't have the word ice in it? Because it's possible there's an ice, but it's not called ice. I'll explain why it's not pulling up. Need slippery blocks that won't melt. Okay, so then that would mean there's not. Okay. That's as slippery as we can get, huh? Disappointing, but all right. I keep overshooting it, and I'm trying to just not do that. Oh, all right. Slime blocks are bouncy, and I'm going to use slime blocks in a future one. This one I was trying to make a bit winter theme, but you are correct. Slime blocks are definitely going to go into one. Because, again, this is the second hole of the golf course. Reminds me, I'll need to draw a line here for where they're going to start. See, I left this one little corner as a potential hope. You know what I mean? You can happen to snag this corner. You got something to save you. You can try to bounce across. I'll take it. Aiden says, good question. Progressed pretty far in Sky Factory 3 and I love it, but what Sky Factory would you recommend to play next? 2.5 is a lot more appealing or super confusing with the saplings. I promise with you, they're really not. Sky Factory 4 seems, at first, once you make 2 or 3 saplings, they're pretty easy. So, with the saplings, the first page of the advancements walks you right along. Make a dirt one. Make a this one. And each time you make one, it gives you the materials to make the next one. Sky Factory 4, in my opinion, is the best of the 3 and 4. I've not played 2.5, so I can't speak to that one. Although I know Darkosto is currently redoing some of the earlier ones, so I'm kind of waiting on him to put those out. I recommend 4. It seems a bit confusing, but at the same time, I have a tutorial for everything under the sun almost at this point. I have a tutorial that walks you through. I have tutorials for every sapling. Usually I do 2 or 3 saplings in a tutorial, and I do them in the order that you do them in the game. So if you do need help, there's that, or you can come by here, and we're happy to help out as well, by all means. Sarah says, I'm struggling to make a smelter work, and man's out here building a golf course. Well, I'm in creative, in my part, for that. And the golf course is one of the Let's Plays. See, this is a Let's Play server that right now only I have access to, but eventually I'm going to invite people in to play through the games that I'm building. So this is the Welcome Center. That's our boat race. That's the Water Temple. Let's see. This is the Boom Room where we're going to do the Headhunter Let's Play. And then this is my 3-story pyramid maze. So these are my Let's Plays so far. But the golf one we just started today. This is the boat race. This is the last one I just did. Boat race is inside of there. But I'm trying to build up a bunch of them so I can film them all at one time, get a bunch of people in here. 3 stories, yes. Yeah, I'll give you a quick tour. I know some of you guys have already seen this, but new people pop in. I like to kind of show off the handiwork. Yeah, give me a second here. Let me jump to the command center real quick. I'm going to need a remote. Why am I slipping around still? Oh, because I'm flying. So this is the bottom of the pyramid. All right, here's the bottom of the pyramid. Now I've got a door for myself to enter. Right there. See a little secret hidden door that I've got? Okay. So, all right, let me show you how it works first. So the goal is that there are 12 different entrances, 3 on each side of the pyramid. Each one is a color. So each person has their own color. They'll come in, they'll sleep in their bed. They'll put on their armor, which is dyed to match their color, and they'll get their stack of Domino's special pizzas. And when I say go, they'll enter into the maze. Now, while they're going through the maze, I'm going to be filming them. So this is the first story of the maze. So they're going to come through each of these little lines you see there. That's where they're going to come out on each side. And their goal is to try to get to the middle where there's an elevator block. So they're going to run through this. There's no PvP. They have no weapons. They're not to hurt each other. The goal is just to get to the elevator block. And the whole roof is covered in glass, so monsters can't get in, and I'm a little protected if I want to walk around. But I'll film people running around. Now, once they get to the elevator block, they'll hop on there, and that'll take them up to level 2. So level 2, they'll reset their spawn here, because it's a checkpoint. And inside their chest, they'll find another stack of delicious pizzas and a sword. A stone sword that has Soulbind and Unbreaking on it. And then they will go outside one of the 4 doors of their choice. Their job is to try to find one of the 4 portals that exist somewhere in the second layer. There are 4 of them. If they get to one, it'll take them up to level 3. But on this time, they're going to have to fight stuff. They're not to attack each other, but there are going to be mobs and mob spawners throughout the dungeon that they will have to fight through to get to the portals. Now, whoever gets to this level first gets a bonus. They also get an iron sword. Second and third place get a gold sword. They are not soulbound, and they are not unbreaking, so you can use them up, or if you die, someone else may get them if you drop it. So you gotta be careful about those ones. But once they get to the portals, that'll take them up to the 3rd level. Oh, I'm gonna go to the elevator block for the 3rd level. Here's the 3rd level. So the 3rd level, they're going to come through one of these 4 portals. They will once again set their spawn because they've reached a checkpoint. They will then open up this chest and take the banner that matches their color. And they will stand on their elevator block and wait until there are at least, I haven't decided if it's going to be 2 or 3, at least probably 3 other people get here. Once they are, they will jump, and that will take them to their personal glass tube that will take them into the maze. Everybody gets dropped off at a different spot. Now this one, they've still got the sword. This is the PvP level. Right? This is the PvP level. So their job is to get 3 flags plus their own and be back inside this room. This is a safe room. So if you die, you drop your flags. Now, whoever gets here first, I'm going to take their flag, which means their flag is automatically safe. there's that. So yeah. Honestly, what about third person? Well, I'm going to be picky in the people I choose. You know what I mean? We're going to be doing it for fun. If it's not someone I can trust not to cheat, we probably won't have them in here. But yeah, I mean, there's always the fear of that. And, you know, we find out someone's cheating, we probably will not invite them back. And I'll probably ban them from the channel and everything as well, because they're ruining it for everybody else. Yes. So this is third. The lines are because of the glass tunnels. There's actually 2 stories of glass, but all the different glass tunnels from the elevator blocks take everybody in their own specific place. So this was the first Let's Play that I built on this level. Like I said, I've got my own elevator blocks because my elevator blocks take me above the glass. That way I can film down into it. But I've got my own little entrance so I come in above the glass. And that's just my power stuff. I was using that chest, but I don't really need it now. Oops. Door. And then down here in the command center, this is just where I keep stuff that I may need for different Let's Plays and things. Just a place like this little remote. For now. I'm sure I'll have other remotes. I wanted to, but the problem was with some of that is that it became a little too easy to find people, because and to be honest with you, whenever you use clear glass, whether you're using black or white, it causes a line at the joint. And when I had the whole thing it was just all lines and you couldn't see through it very well. Because I was going to make the whole 3rd level glass as well. But unfortunately, it just was too hard to see through it. I already showed you the boat raise, and then this is Headhunter. All right, so the object of Headhunter, there's a portal inside that they'll come out into. Set their beds here. Inside again is a suit of armor. In this one, they get cheeseburgers. They also get a head or a hat with night vision and a sword with beheading on it. When I say go, they will have 20 minutes to bring me the most amount of unique heads as possible. At each end of this, you'll see there's a bunch of animals. There are animal spawners in there, and there are different spawners at each end. But each animal that spawns here has the ability to drop a head. So you can get a mushroom head, you can get a chicken head, you can get a wolf head. And then we have the boom room. And in here are all a bunch of creatures that they're going to run into and kill. Again, the job is to get as many unique heads. So 5 creeper heads doesn't count. It only counts as 1. But if you find somebody's head who looks like a creeper, but they're named, like these guys, I have I have all these spawners here at the back are human spawners who will spawn all the different types of characters that are in the game here. That are possible. These ones keep getting stuck in the floor. I have to kill them and fix that. Also, there are some dispensers at the back with some special monsters in there that I'll be controlling remotely while I fly around and film. I have night vision. That's why it's not dark in here. They'll have night vision as well. I want everybody to be able to see it. But I built a special roof here using mob blocks so that I can pass through it, but light does not. I can go through there so I can film outside and inside. And then these are all of the remote levers that activate all of the dispensers on the back. So there'll be 20 minutes to bring me as many heads and put them in their chest. Now, they do not have keep inventory on, so if they die in there, all their heads hit the ground, somebody might steal them. So they may want to come back and put them in the in the chest is safe. So if they get them in the chest, then it's a safe one. And then all of this takes place from the Welcome Center. This is the Welcome Center. I'm very proud of this ceiling. I like to show it off. This is where the Let's Plays will start each time they come in. Portals that lead them to the different ones, like Golf and Headhunter. These ones here each have their own waypoint that will take them to their colored entrance for the pyramid. So, and for the books, there's a water cooler of experience. This is just the Welcome Center. But today we started working on Sling Golf. That's what this one is. Remind me of Sublimer. So the object is to use a slime sling and fling yourself around and get into the hole. Are the blocks of the Headhunter creeper proof? Yes. Everything in the boom room, so I call it the boom room, is completely built out of blast proof blocks. So anything blowing up in there won't damage it. I've even tried with TNT and stuff. Everything is boom proof except for that one little black square in the roof that I go through. But nothing can get up that high to explode. So yes, it shall be safe. So now I'm working on level 2 of this. What's that Jim said? Gonna go check out your other video. Excellent! I will be interested to hear your thoughts, my friend. So I'm thinking about doing this ice thing at each point. Doing it down here and doing it at the end as well. This one I might make it a little more narrow. More ice, but narrow. Well, I don't know. At least like that. So yeah, hopefully it should be fun. Like I said, trying to put together some stuff that people will enjoy, and hopefully people enjoy watching. And as I was saying earlier, that once I've filmed them all, I will make the world file for this available for anybody who wants to download it, put it on their own server, or play it with their friends. And they want to jump in and play all this stuff. I'll probably write out a little book, like in-game. I'll get an empty book and like a diary and write in it so that whoever's running them will know what to do, kind of thing. Watch both at the same time. Look at you with your mad skills, Jim. Mad skills with a Z. Not an S on the end, a Z. He's got very mad skill. Alright, so this is going to be ice. Ice, 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 baby. Ding, 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 ding. Sorry. Had a moment. How do you set up a server on modded? Oh, that's a hard question. So I use a host. So I pay a company for their server space and for their RAM. So it's inside of that. Still challenging to still set it up. I use a company called Shockbyte. They've been really good with us. I actually have 3 servers with them. Our membership program has 3 servers right now. This one that I have access to, but for Let's Plays. And then there's one that's Pixelmon and one that's Sky Factory 4. So I have, again, that's part of the membership program. If you join up, you get access to those. But we use Shockbyte for all of them. They're the second host we used. The first host wasn't bad. They just couldn't quite provide what we needed, and they're a little bit slow on customer support. The Shockbyte's always good. I always hear back within 12 hours, which, considering they're international, is pretty good. Okay, so there's that. There's that. I'm still going to build more other stuff. That's the worst grammar ever. Still going to build other things. So I'm going to put the whole count. Hang on. 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ah, ha, ha. Actually, round will actually work in this one. 18. So that's 9. The cup is going to be 4 wide. The hole. I want 2 more gone. Let's see. Do they pay you for a... They did not. No. They want to. I'm available. But no. They do not. I currently do not have any sponsors. Again, open for business. Why'd I do that? That's not what I wanted. I wanted plastic. Let's be more specific. White plastic. I feel like I should use a different color other than white for this one. I think I will. I think I'll use the I'll use the slick block. That's funny. We'll do that. That's mean. We'll do that. Haven't heard of them before. Only this company I've used, super complicated to set up, and I'll be honest, I give it. Gotcha. Well, one thing I like about Shockbyte is they have tutorials for everything. And I mean that. Like, they have a ton of tutorials for just anything I've ever wanted to do. Some of them are video. Some of them are just, you know, like regular tutorials. But they're all very easy to follow. Now, at the same time, if you want, you can pay an extra $15 a month per server. And they'll do all this stuff for you. And we get servers big enough. The membership program gets big enough to afford that, I might do that, but that's a little bit down the road. All right, so there's that. Now I'm going to surround this with ice. Take 2 more off. Take 2 more off. Dang it. Now it's raining all the time. All right, Salem. All right, so there's our hole. I'll have to put a flag. The flag could be the saving grace, right? The flag could be the one thing that saves them from slipping off the edge. Excellent, Jim. I'm hoping everybody likes it anyways. What Jim is talking about is I filmed my very first gameplay video today and put it out. It's a game called Blood and Bacon. I've played it once before on stream. It's a funny little indie game, but it's actually really fun. It's not real expensive at all either. Now, I'm not going to put ice in the front. I'm not going to help him slide in. Mine was just for me. Shock Bite. SHOCKBYTE, I believe. Let me just check mine. I don't want to tell you the wrong one. Yeah, Shock Bite. That's right. BYTE, all one word. That's who I use. And again, I have had 0 complaints with them so far. And we've been using them year and a half, I want to say, at least. The first server we bought at least a year and a half ago. The second one we've been running, I think, just about 3 or 4 months. And this one I bought almost that same time I got that one, but I just started using this one. All right, so there's some ice to slippity slide off of. I need to make my pole. So I'm going to do the same thing I did last time with iron. And I'm going to do a red flag for this one. And I'm going to need gold for the top. I do have to go see how high I made that one. I would like to keep them consistent. Excellent. You're very welcome, Sarah. All right, how high did I make this one? 4, 5, 9 and gold. All right, 9 iron and a gold. That I can do. Two, 3, 4, 7, 9 iron and a gold. Now I think I'm going to put the flag going this way so they can see where it is from over there. Welcome back, Salem. I guess I could do it on 2 sides, couldn't I? Tell me, does this look stupid? Like from that side you'll be able to see it, and from this side you'll be able to see it. Or should I just leave it facing the one way, like this way, and this side you just deal with it? See, my problem is I'm afraid they're going to use this as a way to hit it and fall down. I don't want, that's cheating. I'm not. They already get the pole. They hit the pole, they get a bonus. Easy sauce, so there's that. Let's see, what else have we got? All right, so we've got that. There's the beginnings, right? There's the beginnings. So we need more traps or more things than that, right? We need something that people could fall into. What else is the... Oh, I did winter. Snow, snowballs. Oh, I should put some... You know what I should put? I should put some of the snow dudes, the golems, kicking around here. That could be funny. That could be ice unit. Oh, right, from cooking blockheads. Frostbringer. Oh, right. Here's what we'll do. While they're playing, I'll sit here and I'll shoot at them. Oh my goodness! Is that melting or is that staying? I don't think it's going to stay. I think it's going to melt. Yeah, it's melting. Darn it! I appreciate it, Jim. Thank you. I thought... Oh, maybe it... I thought there was packed snow. Just packed ice. I don't know if this is going to melt or not, but we'll throw this around here to get started. Still going to do some hills and such. But... Well, you know, in the other world, where in the survival world where I was, I built my snowmen and such. We put something Oh, that's right. It was the snow blocks we put down because regular snow on top was melting. I forgot. That's how we fixed it. Just putting snow down like this didn't do any good unless we put it on top of snow. Once we put it on top of snow, it was fine. So hopefully this stays there. We'll give it a little while and we'll come back and check. But ice golems kicking around would add some funny looks to it. So, I don't think they'd interact with the characters very much. So it wouldn't be really a hazard, but we need to figure out some other hazards just besides these ice things. Because I don't think these ice things are going to be as dangerous as I would like. Oh, wait, I have an idea. I has an idea. Forgot I don't have any snow on my board. Diamond spikes. That's funny. A spike trap. I hadn't thought about that. That's definitely another way to do it. Definitely another way to do it. Snow wall. Firing blindly. If they go far enough, they can slide off the ice. If they don't go far enough, you got to try to shoot blindly over top of this wall. Two. Work. Well, I'm not looking to try to kill them. I'm just trying to make it more difficult. Or come up with something that would give them like a negative points. Most of this snow is melted. Most of the snow is melting, so that's not going to work. That's okay. Let's see. Let's see. Make the wall bigger? I can make the wall. Hey, welcome back, Jim. I'm glad that you enjoy it. What am I doing? I am building a human golf course. Kind of. We'll see. I'm just a jerk. I'm not saying that's everything. I'm going to put some hills and such over here as well, like I did on the other side. I guess like terrain's not so flat. Same with over here. I just want to get a feel for how it works. Grab ourselves a sling. Have to draw out the entrance was still, but oh, that was horrible. I'm gonna redo that. I'm cheating. I'm going back over. Shut up. Okay, I did not go in, so now I'm just gonna go full blast. Oh, up on the wall. Have to immediately step off on the ground. That's how I'll do that. Land on the wall, you gotta immediately step off to that block. Alright. Now, here's where you gamble, right? Over the corner. Ah! Didn't work. I have to go back and reshoot from where I left off, which would be right over here. Alright, let's... This. Ha 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 ha. Oh, so close. Ha-ha! Excellent. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Build some more terrain. So first I was using blue plastic, wasn't I? I was using blue velvet. No. Blue slick block. That's what I was using. Alright, so wait. Yeah, red. Where's the middle? 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I also just had another amazing idea. 17, so I need to go 9. That's the middle. Oh, what am I doing? Oops, one too many. These are a little slick too. I keep forgetting that. All right, so there's the starter hole. Start from inside this block. Ooh. Figured out I solved that ice problem. Here's the thing. I've got that on super blow. So anybody who happens to be in front of that... But there's only 4. Right? And it only blows in a single line. Like, whoa. As long as I stay on here. I can turn down the blow power a little bit. Maybe we should do that. Oh, yes. Emerald. That's a good idea. So what I've got, Emerald, is I have a chest where every person has their color, and there's wool blocks. So wherever you land, you jump and drop the wool block beneath you, and that's where you can jump from anywhere, any of the blocks directly around. So say this is my blue. I land here, right? Right. So I can kick off from any square directly around it. And then after I land, I drop my next one. Then it's my job to come back here and break the old one. But that way, if you go off the edge, you know where to go back to continue from. Great minds think alike, my friend. All right, so these fans may be a little strong. Let's turn that down to 8. See what difference that makes. Oh, just enough to knock you off. Just enough. We'll do 7. Give them that little tiny bit of hope. Whoop! Whoop! Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I have my sound down. I can mute them. There they are. They're all quiet now. So now if you land anywhere like right here, yee-hee! Just enough to push you off. Again, if you land in the between, got a chance. Gonna do that over here too. Adding this to it makes me feel not as bad about not having as many things in the middle. I'll just do the 3. I'll just do the 3 over here. 8. Sound on. Whoops. I was gonna have what I'm gonna do is I'm planning on having one hole that has a whole bunch of mechanics on it, which has things that move and such specifically for that. So yes, I'm definitely gonna do stuff like that, but not on this one. This one I'm trying to ratchet up the difficulty as we move along. Excuse me. So after this one, oh, just enough. What if I push against it? Can I save myself? Oh, I can. But I'll also be, so if I'm pushing against it, I have a chance. Okay, so when I land here, it's not hitting me. If I land here, it's hitting me. And that's enough to send me off. Okay, cool. I like that. I like that. All right, so we've got that. We've got that. Now I just need to build some terrain. Whoops. Whoops. How did that one get so much bigger? Oh, that's why. Better. There we go. All right, so I've got that. So that's, now I'm going to build some more terrain. So by terrain, I mean I'm just going to make some things higher and some things lower. Bear with me. Sometimes the terrain may help them, sometimes it may hurt them. Not to me. This is more for artistic, and it's a chance that if they, hit something, I'll do some of that on each side of it. Oh, I will, yeah. As soon as I get it done. We still got 30 minutes, so I should have time to get most of it done. To get some of this built, and then I'll give it a run through. This one's not going to stick out quite as far so often. A little bit too much. Kind of something like that here as well. Some a little bit different plan for the lawn. Come on, drop one. There we go. No aim. No aim. Get too close to it. Why this is dangerous is because there's no guard here. If they hit up on here, then they actually would go over the wall. Kind of the thought there. Okay. Alright. Imagine if your Sky Factory had an actual golf mod? Yeah. There'd be some fun stuff. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. In the meantime, we get to figure out ways to do it ourselves, right? All right, let's see here. Wait for a cast list now. Oh yeah, that was today, man. How you feel? Like, did it go well, do you think? Or what's your thoughts there? That's... Oh, I didn't finish this one, that's why. Hmm. That... I do kind of like the idea of maybe a water pond in the middle up there. I was going to do another one of these, but maybe I'll do like a strip of water kind of in the middle of that. A very thin strip, but a strip nonetheless. Not be a bad idea. Yeah, sand wouldn't work, but yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have a desert themed one too. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. This will work. Oh, no problem, Salem. You're no worries at all. I'm glad you came and hung with us today. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. It has been a pleasure. Now, tomorrow night, we're going to be back in our survival Sky Factory 4 world. And tomorrow, with it being, because tomorrow was what, Monday? Yes, and I don't stream Tuesdays. Tuesday's the only day I don't stream. So because of that, tomorrow I'm going to do a double spins day. So for every $10, for the first 5 $10 donations, or, okay, first $10 donations get a double spin on the wheel and a double spin for every new member that signs up. I think that sounds reasonable. A little bit bigger. Oh, yeah. Just giving that as a potential heads up for anyone who might want to see a verschnickered Draven. I feel like it's been a week or two. Hey, David, I'm doing well, sir. And yourself? I do not believe there is a quicksand block, no. Cool idea, but sadly not. There we are. That looks good. I am building a human golf course. This is hole number 2. This was hole number 1. So basically what we're going to do, I'm going to test the first half of it here real quick. See how bad I fail. Each person will have a slime sling. Actually, I should just put sling. Easier to find. Everybody will have a slime sling. Object is to get to that post over there in the least amount of holes. Ah! See, I failed already. That's one stroke. Right off. Whoop. I've got my Supreme armor on, so I'm flying super fast. So give me a minute. Do this. Ugh. Wow. So it is possible to go way over. I wanted to test that. All right. I want to see. Wow, man. My momentum with this armor on. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do this again. So, see, for me, the key, I feel, is not to go on an angle like that, but to go closer to you. You go higher, but you don't go as far. Oh, I hit this wall. Oh, that's going to be hard to get out of. Oh, no, don't hit a fan. Don't hit a fan. Ooh. All right, so that's 2. If you land in the water, it's a penalty shot. Okay, overshot it again. Normally I would drop my wool block there to know where I am. I was right next to this. I go straighter. Wow, it is so easy to go over the wall. Oh my goodness, the momentum, man. The momentum is killing me. I need to do what I was doing before. Little jumps. Little jumps. That's one way to do it, but it's gonna take you longer to get down here. Plus, you hit that water, that's an extra penalty hole. Woo! Made it over. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try to cheese this. Ha ha ha! Yes. Yes. If you fly before you hit the ground after using the slime spring, that's probably why. Whoa, look at that. I'm so close. Oh, I didn't make it. There we are. Woohoo! Hole in 72. Yeah, I don't think it's invisible blocks either, but that's okay. I'm good. So the only other thing that I feel I need to add is something at the end. Just a little bit of snow here. Aesthetic of it. Probably like 9, yeah. But I feel like I need to have some kind of terrain thing going on here. It's pretty smooth here. Drop one off the other. Again, I'm not bringing the wood up because I want that's a potential to fall over there. Just a little one over here on this side. Yeah, like a little one. All right. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with the second hole. I think that there's a water trap adds it. If you land in water, just like if you land on sand trap, that's an extra stroke you have to add. You go off, that counts as a stroke. Now, we did talk about potentially adding boosts of some kind or some type of things you could pick up. Oh, hey, Buffy. Hi, sweetie. My kitty. Things that as the players are going along, they could potentially get. I thought about putting some chests out there. And if they land within range to pull something out of the chest, they can. And I would probably put 2 things in each chest, but you can only take 1. And if you already have something, you have to put something back in to take something out, but you get to pick. Some of them could be things like free spin, like a free ball. So it's, that could help. Something that hurts your friends. Or co-players, I guess you could say. They may not be friends. That is not too shabby. I'm relatively pleased with the progress we've made today. 2 holes in 1 stream. That's not bad. And that's going to give me a little bit of time to kind of think what I want to do for the other one. Others. This is a very, very good idea. Teresa did phenomenal with this, I have to say. I had a couple ideas, and like I said, she just completely went with it and made them way better. So I'm very happy with that. I'm going to take a minute or 2 while I'm chilling here. That's all right, Emerald. We're actually, we've only got about 10 minutes left, 15 minutes left of the stream anyways. We're getting close to near the end of the day. I am going to try to put wood on the outer wall of this, like I was saying earlier, just to, it'll look a little nicer than to have all this dirt here. I can just make it look a little bit nicer. Some of that I'll hide too. Oh, there's a kitty. Hi, Buffy. How you feeling, sweetie? How's your eye today? Oh, it's got some goopies in it. You have it. Thank you. Thank you. You did good. My kitty. That's Buffy. Everybody say hi to Buffy. A little booger. We have 3 kitties. Buffy's my kitty. Technically, they're all my kitty. They all like me more than they like my wife. She doesn't like me to say that, but we all know it's true. For my homebrew skill check, gods wouldn't work unless somebody got all the gods. Religion is yeah, I believe it. It was even in 2nd edition too. Now that I think about it, yeah. Right now, I'm just doing a little bit of aesthetic stuff. Since we're so close to the end of the night here, I really don't want to get started on another one. Fix what I broke. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do some planning on it. I may even work on some. Well, I guess there won't be another stream of this until Wednesday, so I may have a few more done by then. Ooh, there they are, Buffy butts. Those are some of the custom emojis you get if you join the membership. So we've got a bunch of them, and Buffy is my girl. Right? Yeah, that's one of the members emotes. The channel artist is a friend of mine named Shadowcast. She does awesome stuff. She's designed all the merch designs we have. She's designed everything for the channel, all of the emojis and such. Hello, Keika. Keika, hopefully I said that right. I feel bad when I butcher people's names. You know, what you gonna do, right? Oops, missed the grass block. All right. Let's see. So, like I said, I've got... Not sure, still not sure exactly how many holes. I know we said 9 at the beginning. We may do 9 holes. I don't think I want to do 18. That's too many. Thinking, I mean, clearly, at the how long it takes, it could feasibly be a two-parter. Some of these, I think, may be two-parters. The pyramid one, I'm willing to bet the pyramid one is going to be a two-parter. The boat race probably won't be. I mean, the race itself doesn't take that long. You know what I mean? It goes by pretty quick. Second here. That. And now we're back. All right. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. My real name is Kirk. Oh, that's all. Gadget that. I'm glad I realized I'm going to do this before I got like 6 holes in. As I'm building them. Ugh. Got stuck for a moment. Stuck in the middle. Yeah. Alright. Sure thing. Boom, 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 boom. All the breakings. Can't vein mine because I'll lose half my map. Being very careful not to do anything silly like that. Already had one minor issue with vein mining today. I don't need to do it again. Oh, good lord, that's a long ways. Yeah, I don't normally... I try not to throw your last name out there a whole bunch, but I think it's on my website, so there's not a whole lot I can do about it, right? Right, got that caught up. Continue with the smooshing. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Tomorrow's Monday, the beginning of the week for many people. It is my, what, Thursday? Thursday, I want to say. Yes, it's Monday. I have 2 more days to work before I get days off of the other job, and then those are my big stream days. And I've got D&D this week. This will be a busy week. Welcome back, Brian. Ooh, wow, that pretty well, actually. Way faster putting them down than it is breaking them up. The other side of it. Oh, I didn't build anything under that. I'm fine with leaving that as stone for the room. Not as worried about that. I'll see if it bugs me when I'm done. Probably go back and change it too. As long as you can't tell the difference inside, right? Ooh, those don't go there. Oh, last spot. I gotta be careful when I get around the sand trap because I built that a little oddly that I still want the sand to show. I may have to thicken around it. We will see, right? I want to destroy my sand trap at that time into building it. All right, well, we're getting near the end here, so let's do our endo night stuff. I appreciate you all coming by and hanging out with me yet again today. I really enjoy streaming and having you guys to chat with, so thank you for coming by and being there. As always, if you had a good time, please remember to click like. Most importantly, remember to hit subscribe. That way, you can hang out with me more, because I would enjoy that. Now, the problem with these ones, I can't do it on the inside, so I'm going to have to go outside and literally do this. It does not make me happy. Be a double spotted wall there, but it's the only way I'm going to be able to do that and keep the sand trap hidden. That was poor choices on my part, you know. Oop. All right, mostly done. Little thing here. It will be finished. Fixed that error. Whoops. Except for that new error. All right. I do want to chop off that. Guess I don't. A little bit extra wall there, but I'm okay with it. All right. The D&D thing, I honestly have no idea. Right now, I haven't had any time to put into it, to be honest with you. Although I am working on putting together another episode of Behind the Dice. I'm not sure if it'll be this week, but it is something I started writing. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? Oh, her eye's bothering her today. I'm sorry. Put some medicine in it in a minute. All right. A music note. A music note with fire around it. I'm just saying, Jim. That's some pizzazz. Pizzazz. All right, kids. I'm going to call that a night because now, 14 hours, because it's been that long, I am starting to feel the tiniest bit of pain in my booty. This awesome new chair you all helped me get, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. It's so much better than what I was sitting on. And the kiddies get their chair back, and they like that too. Thank you very much for coming by. I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, I would love it if you check out my gameplay video I put out today. Any feedback you have, I would love to have that. I'm going to do more stuff like that. I'm hoping to put out 1 or 2 a week on top of tutorials. I'm still going to be making tutorials. Still going to be streaming, but I'm going to try to get some more videos out. I'm also going to try to do some compilations of streams, like you know, just from them down. I just got to figure out how to do that because that's a lot of time to sit and watch through and find it. Well, for most of you are probably kids compared to me. I'm such an old man. Such an old man. And you're all my children. Regardless of age. Regardless of age, you're all my children. All right, kids. You have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you for coming by. As always, a special thank you to all of the members of my membership program. I definitely appreciate your consistent support, and I thank you very much for that, as well as all the wonderful people who have been donating, and tipping, and super chatting, and super stickering, all that stuff. I really, really do appreciate all of you supporting the channel. Definitely helps out very, very much. If you haven't yet, swing by my website, Onlydraven.com. Come on in and join our Discord channel. My socials are there. Follow me on Twitter and other stuff. My streaming schedule's there. The new store stuff is up. Check out the ODG store. See if you see anything you'd like, or if you see something that would look cool, or you see something, you know, if you see something in a design but it's not available in another, let me know. There are other products I can look at putting on there. And as always, a special thank you to my moderators, the good ones, the bad ones, the mean ones, and the nice ones, the old ones and the young ones, all of them, even though they're all very abusive. Just kidding. You guys all have a great night. Thank you very much for hanging with me. I hopefully will see you again back here tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, for some Minecraft Sky Factory 4. I will talk to you later.